Right. Thanks a lot. I forgot that, right? So thanks for that. So I forgot to record. You see, I get excited and forget these things. So we're gonna rock and roll now. But before doing so, I just want to make mention that we are gonna have a couple other guests later on, called guest speakers. They are gonna come on at the end. I have two dear friends of mine who are qualified in fields of yoga and meditation, and they will be dropping some insight into you for your mental and your physical well-being, your health, right? Your mental health and then your physical health. So I want you to make sure that you take that information as well and you absorb it, right? None of the things that are going to be told here today, I know that I'm a Hindu priest, but it has nothing to do with religion, guys. Spirituality, yes, because everything happens in the spiritual first before the physical, but not religious, because I believe that religion itself creates barriers and I want to go above that, right? I want that we all should be able to connect at the spiritual level, but also at the human level. No race, no creed, no envy, no jealousy, no dualities, no I'm tall and you're short. Yeah, because I am tall by you, right? Or someone is fat and someone is thin and someone is pretty and someone is ugly. You are only as beautiful as your heart is. You are only as beautiful as your heart is. And that is all that matters, right? If you're beautiful on the inside, it's going to show on the outside. And I hope that my face is looking beautiful. Yeah? Because that would mean that my heart, if it's not, then that means that my heart is not beautiful, right? So I'm really hoping, right, that all of us, we can bring that love from within, we can bring that beauty from within, and we can share it in this world. So let's rock and roll, guys. Let's get into the information, right? So slide, let's bring up the slide. I want to say special thank you and all too before I get into it to all the volunteers that helped to put this, to make all of this possible. I have my technical assistant on the side there, Mr. Amir Mohammed, assisting me right now. And to Mr. Neela Mohip, and as well as I have Mr. Brandon Ramchit, right? What you guys can do as we go through the workshop, if you have any question that comes to mind pertaining to your life or pertaining to the information that is given, you want a little clarity on it, what you can do for the Q&A session, right? What you can do is that you can type it into the Zoom chat, right? And I have one of the volunteers there, he will take note of it so that when we come down to the end, they will pass on the questions to me and I will answer your questions, right? So you can please do that while the session is going on. If anything comes to your mind that you really want to know pertaining to this, pertaining to self-mastery for yourself, you can type it there, right? Cool. So the first topic for today is gratitude. And why is gratitude important, right? We'll take the first point. I say the attitude of gratitude, right? That's very important. Gratitude is the key to a blissful life, right? Gratitude is the key to a blissful life. When you get up, when you wake up in the morning, right? If you sleep at night, unlike me, right? I don't even know when I sleep sometimes, right? Because I think that if I sleep too much, I'm wasting time because I think that there's so much that could be done, right? So when you start your day, how do you start your day? Do you start your day in a space of gratitude? Do you start your day in a state of prayer, of being thankful? Or do we wake up and they're all like, okay, say today's Monday, for example, right? That's everybody's favorite day of the week, not so? So you get up, you'll say no. They say it is a proven fact that most of the people that get heart attacks, you know what day they get it on? What day of the week? Make a guess. They get it on a Monday. Yeah, it is proven. Why? Because you're waking up, right, to go to a job that you don't like, to be around people that you don't like, right? To be doing things that you don't really enjoy, but you're doing it because it's paying the bills. You're doing it because it's just making ends meet. And we were taught growing up, if you're like me, man, you go to school, you get an education, you go become an engineer, right? And you get a job and your life's set, the money could be rolling in. And that's it. But while I was growing up, right, I would have tried so many different things from one thing to the next, from one thing to the next. If I lay out for you, I'll have to write a book with the amount of different jobs that I went to, right? I'm sure that you all could relate, right? And I went from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next. And I was like, what is really happening? Because I'm trying everything and anything I go and put my mind to, I can do it well. Because I would give it 100%, right? I would actually give it 110, 150%. So I would do good at it. But while I'm doing it, I would not feel happy. I will not feel fulfilled. And I'm like, is this making any sense? And I'm like, no, it's not making any sense at all, right? So I had to find something to do that truly made me happy. But before I get to that part, I came to that because when we get up in the morning, it all starts there at that point. What you do when you wake up, the first few things that you do, the first 20 minutes, that span there, that window, right? When you awaken, your mind is still in that state of creation, right? Your mind is still in that state of creation. You have not gone to a state of awareness or full awareness yet. One of the mistakes we make is that we pick up our phone first thing in the morning. How many of us make that mistake? We pick up our phone when we wake up. Yeah, we take up our phone. Awesome, right? You can show me signs like this, right? So we take our phone up first thing in the morning, and that is a huge mistake, guys. I also make that mistake, right? Many a times, but I try not to do it now because, right? Well, a friend of mine who's an optometrist, she told me, she said, you know, it doesn't really damage your eyes. This might sound strange. She said there's a theory people use to sell glasses, right? The truth is that when you use a phone, it doesn't really have an impact on your eyes like other things would actually have, right? So it's not about that. What it does rather is it sends you from that state of brain and creation, or we call it the theta state, to go straight into the state of awareness, automatically, to be in an aware state. So it kind of shocks your brain, right? So you think about this, for example, your brain is such a delicate thing, right? If you shock your brain, what do you think is going to happen? And you keep doing it over and over and over and over, what's going to happen to you? You are killing your brain cells, right? You are killing your brain cells. And then we wonder why we have so much messed up people in society, right? I'm not saying people messed up. I'm just saying we wonder why we also messed up and why things are going our way. But guys, yeah, it becomes a habit, but we need to change that, right? Because those habits eventually become a lifestyle, right? Once a mistake, twice a habit. I always say 3 times a lifestyle. If you do it long enough, it becomes a lifestyle through the process of repetition. So the first mistake, don't pick up your phone first thing in the morning. What do you want to do first thing in the morning? The first thing you want to do is to take yourself into a state of gratitude. You want to take yourself into a state of gratitude. Now, there are a couple of ways that I'm going to share with you here today, a couple of techniques that I use and that I teach to people as well, where which you can actually apply into your life. And once you apply these, you don't have to apply all. You can take one at a time and you can try different ones and see which one works for you. And then you use it, right? But these techniques are very, very, very powerful. And it's going to help you to put yourself into the right state of mind. You want to know something? When people call me sometime and they're like, bro, or Babs, or whatever, right? They say, I am in a bad state of mind and I'm having a bad day. And you know, some people told me something this morning and it's really tough. You know what I tell them first thing on the call? Right? This is something that I learned, right? And I'm sharing with you. Automatically, I tell them, I say, stop. Stop thinking about what you just dealt with. Stop thinking about what the people just told you, right? That's kind of difficult, especially if it's hurting you, right? But what I want you to do, I want you to shift your focus. I want you to start telling me, repeat to me, all the things that you can think about that you're grateful for right now. Start by telling me what you are grateful for right now. And then this person starts telling me, well, I'm grateful for, well, this morning I woke up, so I'm grateful for that. You know, I'm grateful for my family. Everybody is well. I'm grateful for food. I'm grateful for my home, right? You all can probably type some stuff in the chat as well. Let me know. What is one thing right now? Let me see if I can find the chat. What is one thing right now in your life at this very moment that you are grateful for? Type it in the chat and let me know. What is one thing in your life that you can think of automatically that you are grateful for in your life? Let me hear some. Let me hear some. I'll read it all. Okay, being happy, life and good health, an income in these trying times, my son, ability to breathe, breath of life, my mother, chance to choose, my family, life itself, family, wife and son. Awesome, awesome. So I'm seeing a lot of families, right? Right, my family, love it, love it, love it, love it, right? Life and good health, my children, family, awesome. Access to this team of individuals, roof over my head, guys, right? All of these things that you just spoke about there, right? And yet, despite the fact that we are thankful for all of these things, the moment, oh, somebody of my doggies, my goddaughters said, I love doggies, right? I love animals. So all of these things that we said, somebody said meeting Balmesh Ji in a direct message. Oh, how nice. Thank you. So all of these things we are stating here that we are grateful for, right? And the moment somebody shifts, the moment somebody says something to shift us, automatically, we forget about everything else. We forget about all the people we love. we forget about all the doggies and we forget about all the family and everything else. Does that make sense? Does that make any sense? That doesn't make sense to me, right? Something that somebody is telling me, I am allowing that, right? Les Brown says, do not allow someone else's opinion to become your reality, right? Do not allow someone else's opinion to become your reality. I am listening to what someone else is saying and I am allowing that to determine my life instead of me determine what I am doing and how I am living, right? We're coming back to gratitude, right? So what I do is I tell someone, take themselves into the state of thinking about all the things that they're grateful for. And the moment they start listing that, you know what happens? Automatically, when you start doing that, you start feeling different on the inside. Because a process starts to transpire. I don't get into the science and stuff. Some of the stuff I might go scientific a little bit, but I want to keep it as simple as possible, right? That chemical process begins there. That starts to release all of these neurochemicals and all of that, right? Neurotransmitters, as we call them, in your brain. That actually helps you to start feeling more joyful and start feeling more happy and all of that. Do you know this? If you fake a smile, that eventually you'll become happy, even if you fake it. There are muscles in your face. This is something that I learned in life, right? There are muscles. There's so much I want to share with you guys. I just hope we have enough time. There are muscles in your face that if you fake a smile, it sends a signal to your brain, telling your brain that you are happy. And automatically your brain starts to release all the feel-good hormones and all of these different things. Yeah, chemicals to make you actually start feeling happy. So it's all about who? It is not about your friend. It's not about what somebody else says. It's not about your environment. It is about who? It is about you. It is about you, what you do. Starting your day with gratitude. It starts there, gratitude, right? It starts with gratitude. So we're going to move on to the next slide. So let me share some tips and some techniques with you guys. How can you start your day off with gratitude, right? Putting yourself in the right state of mind. So we're going to start firstly with one of my favorites, which is the 3-2-1 technique, right? What is the 3-2-1 technique? So when you wake up in the morning, before you step off the bed, as you open your eyes, right? As you open your eyes, if your breath smells and you want to go brush your teeth, you can't do that, right? I'm just kidding, right? So you don't want to kill yourself from breathing and stuff, right? So just take note of that. That's just me joking. So anyways, what you want to do is as soon as your eyes open, normally I tend to drink water because the AC kind of gets your throat dry. So I have to drink water, right? So you all know I'm a real person, right? So I live too, right? Normal. So when I drink the water, what I do is I automatically apply a gratitude technique, one of them. Starting firstly, I'm sharing this one with you, the 3-2-1 technique, right? How does it go? Show me. 3, 2, 1. So you're going to be grateful for 3 people in your life. The first thing you want to be grateful for is 3 people in your life, right? So I get up in the morning, I say, I'm grateful for my mother, I'm grateful for my father, I'm grateful for my brother. You start with that one day. Well, for example, I'm just giving you an example. And then every day you rotate it. So it'll be 3 different people. Many of you inside of here that know me well, I've been grateful for you many times already. You'll be surprised. Yes, I've been grateful for many of you already, right? Who I know. So be grateful for 1, 2, 3 people. Someday I'll message you and tell you too, right? Because I believe in that, letting people know. So 3 people that you're grateful for. Number 2, what is the number 2? You're going to be grateful for 2 material things. You're going to be grateful for 2 material things in your life. Right? So for example, I'm grateful for the laptop. I'm grateful for the phone right now because I can use this to share all this wonderful information with you guys and connect with you all. So I'm grateful for these 2 things today. So 3 people, 2 material things. And then the last one, you want to be grateful for 1 intention. And that's something you don't have as yet. The 1 intention may be your vision or your goal. So my vision is it's very clear. You want to get this very clear in your life. One thing you want to have very clear is your vision or your purpose. And many people have a hard time coming to terms with that and realizing what that really is, right? We'll see if we can go through that to help you understand. If we can't cover it today, we'll do a next workshop, don't worry. So what happens is that you want to have an intention. So my intention, what is my intention? I am so happy and grateful now. So I am affirming it. We'll get into the affirmations as well just now. I'm affirming this out to the universe before it has happened in my life. But I'm telling the universe that I believe that this is already happening and I'm living every day and this is what I'm doing. I could not have told guys, right now we have 80 people on this call. 3 days ago, I had no idea I was going to do this. I had no clue that I was going to do this. I'm telling you, I just woke up and I was like, bam, I'm going to do a workshop. I can't remember who I spoke to, somebody on the call, right? I was like, I'm just gonna do this and I'm just gonna make this happen. And I think that people need this. And I don't know where it came from, but the universe was just flowing through me. And that was it. And today we have 80 people, right? And here's what my vision is. Every day I repeat that I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm impacting, empowering, and enriching the lives of millions of people worldwide. My vision is clear. Every day that I live, every day that I wake up, every day that I walk the earth to serve. I will do everything in my power to help the people that comes into contact with me. I'm not just saying the people in my circle, everybody. Anybody can call me from anywhere, and I try to the best of my ability to help everybody. Sometimes it's difficult to get back to everybody immediately, but I do eventually, because it's a lot sometimes, right? If you're releasing my phone, some people still don't understand. If you're releasing my phone, how it goes sometimes, messages just get lost and all kind of thing, because it's so many to respond to, right? Very soon I'll have to hand over that job to a secretary possibly, right? To keep me in check with that, right? Nevertheless, right? Look at my vision manifesting here right now. I'm giving you a live example. I did not know this was coming to pass. The next time we have a workshop, we could probably have 200, 300, 400, 500. I just set a goal. I want to put 100 people on this call. In 3 days, I went out and do the work. I didn't ask anybody to lift a finger and do it. I said, here's what. This is what I'm doing. All my friends, all the ambassadors, I'm so grateful for all of them as well. My dear friends, for doing these videos to just get the message out so that people could come and receive this information as well. But look at that. When you set the intention and you put it out into the universe conspires and it brings everything together to make that a reality. I'm giving you a live example. I'm not making this up. I am no fancier than you. I am no different. God didn't make me more special than you. Right? God created, shaped, and molded each and every one of us, whatever you believe in, right? The universe of God created all of us with the same potential. Now you might say, bro, that is nonsense. What about the man who don't have no arms? And what about the man who don't have any legs? You know what I mean? What about the person who missing ears? Sometimes we have 2 ears and we don't hear anything. Right? Or rather we hear it, but we don't listen to it. Right? There are people I can show you, I can pinpoint to you. Now, all of you, I would hope, in my self-mastery WhatsApp group, I share resources inside of there. I will be sharing with you guys some videos as well, and you will see. There's this guy that is autistic and blind, right? His name is Cody Lee. You can go and look it up on YouTube if you haven't seen it. He's autistic and he's blind, right? Cody Lee, right? Somebody, let me type it in the chat for you guys, right? This guy, being autistic and blind, he went on America's Got Talent. And he sang. He's autistic and blind, and he played the piano and sang. And he was stammering when he was talking. He couldn't even talk properly. Where does that drive come from? Where does that passion come from? Where does that potential come from? That is the potential that is lying dormant inside of all of us, guys. The problem is, you know what happened? Nobody came into your life to tell you you are special. Nobody came into your life to tell you that you are amazing, that you are a divine being having a human experience. Everybody's just coming into your life to tell you. When you come and tell them something, you come and tell a friend. This ever happened before? You come and say, well, you know, I'm going to start this project, right? I'm going to do this thing. And they're like, nah, you're going to do that? That's so hard. And this, and you have to put this together, and you have to do all of this, and that can't work, right? You ever went to start a business, and you tell the people closest to you, and they tell you, way boy, now I've seen real people, and things hard in this time, and that's what you want to go and do now? That ever happened before? Stop telling your big dreams to small-minded people. Find the right people. Call me. Tell me, bro, here's what. I'm going to start this today. I'm going to be pumped for you. I'm going to be excited for you. I'm going to be rooting for you. I'm going to go after your dreams because you can do it. Period. Love it. Love it in the chat there. Right? You can do it. Go after it. Right? So you see, I start there and I'm just flowing, right, guys? So we're going to go back to the slides just now, because if I continue talking, this fire is just going to go and I'm going to share a lot of stuff, but the time is going to go, right? And we're not going to get to the points that I really want to give you. But I want you to understand that you have the potential lying inside of you to achieve anything that you want in this world. Don't let anybody take that away from you. But it starts with you being grateful even before you have achieved the things that you want in this life. Right? You see, unless you are grateful, what is going to happen for the rest of the evening? Love that, Mandira. Thank you so much. Right? If you are not grateful for the things that you have right now, God, the universe is never going to bless you with more, guys. And that's why the people who are always in pity, the people who are always lazy, people who always live in lack, they never move out of that. And they come saying, well, the poor remain poor and the rich get richer, right? Nonsense. Poor is a mentality. It is not a status. It means passing over opportunities repeatedly. I sound like a rapper now, right? Don't get me wrong. I'm just kidding, right? Right? It means passing over opportunities repeatedly, right? We see opportunities, and because of our program in our mind, we were taught, nah, everything we see is not good. Everything we see is a lie. Everything we see is fake. Anybody come and talk to us about something? No, that's not good, right? You want to go and volunteer for something. You want to commit your time. You want to dedicate your time to serving, to helping the needy and the poor. And somebody tell you, well, you helping the needy. You need yourself, right? Right? You helping the needy, but you need yourself. Guys, if I tell you, I'm not in the greatest state, but every single day I do so many things that is free and I don't charge a cent. Why? It's not that I don't want to live in a. God will provide, the universe will find a way to provide. And I understand the power of the laws of the universe. When I do this, this is going to come back in multifolds. I'm not doing it for that intention. But I understand, I'm aware that that is how it works. So I'm not going to ask for anything. I'm not going to expect anything in return. I just give, and just give, and that's it. Let the universe do its work. But in life, sometimes we just keep on asking and we are never thankful. We are never appreciative. If you have a partner, right? Sanjay Ramjatan. If you have a partner, bro, and you have this friend, right? And this friend only looking for you every time he wants something, you don't want to see him? No, right? Right? You wouldn't be able to unmute because I muted everybody. Sorry, all right? So you can do yes like this and no is like this, right? So, right? No, right? No. That person will not, you will not want to see them because they are only looking for you for things when they are in need, right? Why do each and every one of us here, we only go to God and the universe and we cry every time something is wrong and we want something? When things going good, man, is party. Let me party tonight. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Forgive me, I don't listen to the music, right? But I was here playing and I can pick up because I'm a singer. Well, not that kind of music, by the way. So forgive me, right? For being out of tune and thing with that, right? So, right, we're partying, right? You're whining down low. I like to be real and practical. I'm not fake, I don't pretend, right? And when things go bad, you fall in front of the altar, right? You're running in the temple and the church and the masjid. The pastor, the imam, the pundit are good enough for you that time, right? Nobody are good for you at that point in time, right? You can't get enough help. You're running to bed with all kind of bush. You're bathing with things like bandana and things first time in your life. Because you're wondering, oh God, what's going on with me now? Something wrong, right? What is wrong is your mindset. It has nothing to do with anybody. Stop letting people fool you. All them Obiawan only taking your money. Stop letting people fool you, right? They are fooling you when, without you realizing, people come to me, Baba, here's what's going on. You did something for me and it worked. I said, it's not because of me. It was because of your faith. It was because of your belief. It's because of the power that is lying inside of you that I had to spark, the fire that I had to ignite, that you did not even know that you had. Right? Lishana, yes, Gil. Right? So people always making excuses. Blue soap and seasoning bath, that's a podina. Right? I'm just kidding. I'm making up things, right? If I want to have a real rosemary right now, by the way, right? So, right? So you have to be very particular, be very careful of the way we say things and the things that we say and the things that we listen to and the things that we practice. So let's come back to gratitude. We get the first point, 3-2-1 technique. When you start your day, be grateful. Forget about all the negativity. Forget about everything else. Leave that aside. When you wake up in the morning, it's you and yourself alone. We're talking about that time that you have for yourself in the morning. Take that time. If you can't give yourself that time, nothing else matters in this world. You can't commit 8 or 12 hours at a job for somebody else building their vision and you won't even give yourself 20 minutes? 20 minutes? Come now, man. When I tell you to some I say, oh, me, I have time. Oh, really? Really? Oh, how sweet. Yeah, you don't have time. Yeah. I know. Don't worry. Yeah. I only sleep 3 hours, sometimes 4 hours, right? I've been up all night. You would not even be able to tell, right? I was up to like 12. I slept with my laptop, right? I think I was writing or I was building a website or something. I do 10,000 things, right? And then I woke up 3 o'clock and I kept going again, right? And that was it. And I don't even feel like I need it. Now you might say, well, it's because you're young. No, it's not because of that. When you have drive, when you have passion, you don't waste time sleeping. People spend 8 hours a day, 1/3 of their life. Think about it. You have 24 hours a day. Spend 1/3 of their life sleeping. You know why? Because they are bored of life, because they are exhausted, because they are tired of life, right? So they prefer to sleep than wake and do something. Let's go to the next slide. What is sleep? I love it. Let's go to the next slide. So the first technique I told you, 3, 2, 1. Let's see what's next. We have gratitude journal, right? Very simple and straightforward. Here, what happens is that the gratitude journal, you can have a book and you can actually start writing out and you can make a list. So every day, what are the things that you are grateful for? What are the things that you are appreciated for in your life? You sit down and write. So today, 2 or 3 things come to your mind, you write it out. Right, tomorrow, a couple things come to your mind, you write it out. You think about it, you dwell on it a little bit. Right, let it resonate with you a little bit, that I am appreciated for these things. Don't just say it and don't mean it. Say it, think about it, right? You know, be in that experience, be in that state, and just allow that energy to flow. And I'm telling you, it is going to transform your being. When you leave your home and you go out into the world, after doing that over and over and over consecutively, you have to give yourself at least 21 days consecutively. Why? Because it takes 21 days, at least 21 days to condition your mind to something new, right? 21 days, 40 days to solidify. And then you move forward from there. But you need conscious, constant repetition, right? Constant, conscious repetition, right? It needs to be done all the time, and you need to do it consciously. You see, we might say, when I tell people do this, you might do it once, you might do it twice, and oh God, it didn't work, right? Well, then why it is beat every day? Explain that to me now. I don't understand the phenomenon, right? Why do you eat every day, right? You feed the body, but are you feeding the mind? You feed the body daily. Well, I can't live without food. I don't know about all. Yeah, I live to eat, right? You feed the body, but you're not feeding the mind. You have to feed the mind. Stop feeding the body and feeding the ego and feeding everything else. And the one thing that is important is the mind, and you're not feeding it at all, right? Yeah, Gail Mandira, right? So that's important, right? You want to make sure that you're feeding the mind. So gratitude journal, you can write it down. Next slide. You can write the things, as I said, that you are grateful for, right? You see, when you are grateful for this, right? When you appreciate it, what is going to happen is that the universe is going to say, God is going to say that, look, I have given all these nice things, right? I've given a home, I've given shelter, I've given food, all of these things to this individual, and they are appreciative of it. So I'm going to give them a few more things. It's that simple, you know. It's that simple. Laws of the universe, right? Affirmations, guys. We're going to get into affirmations, right? So what are affirmations? Affirmations are positive statements that can help you to challenge and overcome self-sabotaging and negative thoughts, right? So affirmations in the morning as well, when you start your day, you want to use affirmations, right? Affirmations are very, very simple. I always start them with, I am so happy and grateful now. Whether it's something that I already have or something that I wish to achieve in life. Why would you affirm something that you don't have yet? Why? Why? There's a power behind that, and I'm going to break that down to you later on. But just to give you the idea, when you affirm it, it is said that the universe responds to the vibration that you send out. So if I am telling the universe every single day that I am happy, what the universe is going to send back to me? It is going to send back happiness. That is how the laws of the universe are designed. If you don't know it, that's why you're here today. I'm telling you. If you know it already, awesome, right? The universe is simply going to send back that to you. That's why the people who are always sick and tired and lazy, what is happening all the time? Oh God, I can't make today. Oh God, things hard today. Oh God, right? Right? Every day, things tough, right? What is happening? It becomes worse. It just becomes worse because the universe just simply amplifies who you are. Let's put it like that. The universe amplifies who you are. But you're laughing at me, right? So that's just me in my zone, girl. When I go into my zone, all kind of things just happen, right? So the universe just amplifies who you are. So if you give the universe happiness, it's going to give you back, multiply that and bring it back to you. If you give the universe sadness, it is going to multiply that and bring it back to you. If you give the universe hate and envy and jealousy, right? Love it. The universe conspires to match our vibration. Yeah. I'm just trying to keep it in simple terms, right? But Basically, as I said before, the universe will conspire to bring to you all the things that you need in your life. You just have to send that vibration out first, right? Through your thoughts, through your words, and through your actions, because your thoughts are frequency, your words sound is vibration, and your actions, if you rub your hands together like this, you'll feel it starting to get hot. Why? Because there's energy, there's vibration. We are energy beings. So every day, the things in all, from all scriptures and all philosophy that you can read about, it'll tell you your thoughts, your words, and your deeds all the time. Why? Most people may have never understood the concept, but it's because your thoughts are frequencies, vibration, your words are vibration, and your actions are also vibration. So when you create that and you send it out to the world, right? The universe is going to respond in accordance to what you have just given to it. It's like the boomerang effect in psychology. When you send a boomerang out, it is going to come back to you. What you are thinking is what you will attract, and all of those things is the same concept. So positive affirmations every day. You want to speak positive affirmations, not just in the morning, but throughout your day. You know, I am happy, I am peaceful, I am joyful. There's one I always say, I am a peaceful, joyful, divine being having a human experience. Whenever I feel like I need it, I'm just like, I'm a peaceful, joyful, divine being having a human experience. I remind myself of who I am. Nobody has to tell me that. I just remind myself, right? I don't allow anything or anyone to take that away from me. Yes, we have bad days. We have days that even I would get affected, right? But you have to make the most of it. You have to find a way to come out of that, because it starts with you. Your friend not going to do it for you. Your neighbor not going to do it for you. Your uncle and your auntie and your grandpa not going to do it for you. Right? Like we don't leave out grandma too. Right? Your mommy and your daddy not going to do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. Right? Let's go to the next slide. So positive affirmation, right? Yeah, we come into that. I have the mirror technique as well to cover with you guys, right? Awesome one. Good. So you guys know some stuff in here, man. I love it. I love it. Let's talk about the I am principle. We'll come to the mirror technique shortly, right? We're going to talk about the I am principle. This one is one of my favorites. I've done a couple of videos well on this. That's awesome. So I've done a couple of videos with this already on my social media, right? Because this is really, really powerful. When I understood this, it's called, in Sanskrit, we say soham. So the I am principle, it's something I've been using for a very, very long time, right? It is said that anything that you place after I am and you do it over and over and over, you say it repeatedly, eventually becomes your reality. You say, well, I love this sound of that. I'm going to say every day now, I'm going to say, I am rich, I am rich, I am rich, right? And then I'm going to become a millionaire. Funny enough, if you do it long enough and you take the actions necessary, it will become a reality. Most people may not know this, but I'll tell to you, because I network and I work with a lot of multimillionaires as well, right? I have coaches that are multimillionaires, right? When you listen to them and they teach, right? I'm talking about in the physical material realm as well. When they teach, you know what they teach? You might think that they teach about making money and what you do. No. They teach about belief systems. They teach about your thinking. The things that I'm teaching you right now, you might find it strange. This is what they teach. They say that the difference between the average people and the successful people in the world is these techniques. They have access to this information and they use it. And that's why they keep on being more and more successful. But the average person says, this sounds too far-fetched. When we talk about belief, what is that? Something to eat, right? Well, yeah, when we talk about thinking and words and affirmations, what kind of fancy thing is this, right? You see, you know why? We reject this information because the program in our minds, we have already been programmed a certain way for the last 20, 30, 40, 50 years. However long you were being programmed, you are already programmed to think a certain way. How are we going to shift that program? The gratitude is one, affirmations is another one. So it's very, very important, right? So I am, the I am principle. Stop saying negative things after I am. Yeah, Monday, right? It's coming, it's coming. Stop putting negative things after I am. Don't say lazy after I am. Don't say tired. Don't say I can't make. Don't say, stop saying those things. I am sick. Stop saying that. I don't say those things at all. And when somebody is saying it or somebody is saying it to me, I close my eyes and run in the next direction. Run with speed, real speed, right? Become like Flash to the negative people. Yeah, become like Flash to the negative things. Don't let it enter your minds and your hearts at all. Just leave it on the outside. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it at all, right? It starts with who? It starts with you. I am. What do you say? Repeat after me. I am happy. You can say it to yourselves, right? I am blessed, right? And I'll give you all a little tip, right? There's a technique. You want to take the 26 letters of the alphabet. X kind of hard, right? I'll tell you from exam. Awesome, Jennifer, right? There's a technique, but the X is the kind of hard when you reach the letter, right? But I found one, I think it's I am genial, right? I can't even remember what it means right now. But anyways, what happens is that you want to write out affirmations with the 26 letters of the alphabet. It's a simple task. I have it written out on a sheet of paper, and I repeat that whenever I feel like I just need it, or every day you make it a routine, you read out the 26 affirmations. So I start with like, I am awesome, A, I am blessed, B, I am confident, consistent, creative, C, right? D, I am devoted, dedicated, determined, disciplined. You understand where I'm coming from? You take the 26 letters of the alphabet and you make the affirmations with them, right? So that's a little tip for you guys, right? So you should remember this. I should have really tell all the take notes because sometimes I drop some things that may not be on this slide. Most of the information I'm giving you is really not on this slide, but nevertheless, I hope that you all get it, right? If you all want to write some of this stuff, please do, because the information, some of this just flows, right? Let's go on to the next slide. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Nice. I'm glad you all taking notes, right? I don't want to put any pressure. Mirror technique, right? Very, very important. What is the mirror technique? So this is one that I learned from a spiritual advisor a very long time back as well. And this, you know, is where you stand in front of the mirror. Let me make it simple. You stand in front of the mirror and you talk to yourself. You guys are gonna be like, what? Talk to myself? Yes, definitely. I'll do a recording and send it. Don't worry. So you all can hear the voice every day, right? You go in front of the mirror and you talk to yourself. Just do answer back. When you answer back, that's when you cross the line, right? When you answer back, right? You go in front of the mirror. I'm telling you, you can ask my team, right? I have some people from my business team here as well, right? If you ask them, all the time I'm doing stuff, and if I'm in a situation and I feel a little bit down, I feel like I'm not going my way, I will just start to give myself a pep talk. I'll be like, Balmesh, bro, you could do this. You can do this, man. You got it. You got it, right? You have it in you, right? You are capable. You are confident. You are blessed. I will start to pump myself up, right? You want to stand in front of the mirror. You know why? Because you can look at yourself. You can see yourself and speak into your life. If nobody is doing it for you, I'll do it for you, right? But if nobody else is doing it for you, then do it for yourself. That is so powerful, you wouldn't believe. Look into the mirror. I have goals written on my mirror, right? If you all can see on my wall, by the way, I have some stuff written up. You see paper there? There's papers stuck on my room right around with my visions, right? I'll come to that, right? With my affirmations and stuff. They're right around my room, so I see them all the time. You can make it pretty if you like. You can make it nice and put it up everywhere you can see. So when you look, all that you see is positive programming. Do not live in the environment that you currently have. Live in the environment that you wish to have in your life. The problem with most of us is we live, right, in the environment that we don't really want to be in. And the mirror, on the mirror, you know, stick it up. What do you want? Put it every morning when you go there. You want to see it, you just go and look at yourself. Don't fool me, right? We know it's true. Just go and look at it. Oh God, look how pretty, look how beautiful, so handsome, so nice, right? Wonderful, right? So when you're doing all of that in the morning, right, put up a little affirmation there and read it for yourself and be like, I am blessed, I am divine. Watch, look at your eyes, right? I asked you guys if you could put on your camera. I didn't want to put pressure, but hopefully next time we see some more cameras, when I see you, I can speak into your life. And that's why I really want to, because I connect better when I can see you, right? It's more powerful. It has a greater effect and impact. So you want to, I see somebody put on a camera. Awesome, awesome. So what you do is that you look into the mirror, and when you look into the mirror, you speak into the mirror, you speak into your life. Today, you got this. You can do this, right? I'm speaking to myself right now on the camera. You can do this, right? Right? You are blessed. You are blessed. You are amazing, right? You are the best at what you do, right? You are the greatest at what you do. You can accomplish anything that you set your mind to. Now, this might seem normal for me and for you. You might think, well, wait, it's not like you're crazy, right? Yes, I am crazy. Don't worry. Those who are high achievers in life, they seem crazy to the rest of the world, right? Always remember that. Eh? Always remember that. So look at yourself like that and you speak to yourself. That is the mirror technique. It's very simple. Repeat your affirmations to yourself, speak it into your life, and you will see that manifest over a period of time. You do that enough, it will start to manifest and become your reality. Next slide. Let's go. All right. Program your mind. One of my favorites, right? Read books, listen to audios, watch videos. I think I have a couple points on this one, right? But let's just cover that quickly, very, very quickly. Read books, listen to audios, watch videos. Now you'll say, oh, wait, but we have to go back to school. I read, but I don't like to read at all. I don't like reading. Right? The truth is, guys, if I tell Ollie, I just have to read. I don't really like it. I'll be real, but I'll just have to read it. And Ollie will be like, wait, now you write that book for me to read now? Yeah, what are you gonna do, right? I'm trying to keep it as short and as small as possible, but the information is gonna be valuable. So at the end of the day, you will read it. No worry. I read right now. I'm reading The Magic of Thinking Big. Right? I have books that I'm reading all the time, right? But I only read things that are going to contribute to my life. Meaning, I'm not going to read a storybook. I'm not going to read something fictitious or something of the sort, right? You read nonfiction. You read the things. You read things that are written by successful people. Things about the mind and mindset and success and spirituality. And those are the things. Those are the kind of books that I have, and those are the things that I read all the time. If you are not programming your mind, right, with the books, with the audios and the videos of the things that you wish to achieve in life, then here's what. Everything else that you see and everything else that you listen to during your day is programming your life. Do you know that? Your eyes, whatever you see with your eyes and whatever you listen to with your ears, every single day it is programming you. I tell people the news, stay away from it. When you watch the news, right, stay away from it, right? Awesome, right? You want to stay away from that. Because you might say, well, how will I get updated? Don't worry, somebody can update you. Anything important, I know. How I know that curfew today? I didn't find out until about, 11 o'clock or something, right? But that didn't concern me because I ain't going anywhere anyhow. My time was for you guys, right? But you are updated if you need to be. You will know the important things. I don't turn on the television and watch the news. Because you know why? Negative news is what sells. Negative news. Every day you're watching murder and killing, all the killing and all the different things that are happening, the robbery and everything. When you watch that over and over, yeah, definitely. I'll call out some books. I'll give you 3 books, right? 3 or 5 maybe, right? I'll call out a list of books. You all can take note of it, right? Somebody can put it into the chat so everybody can screenshot it or something or whatever, right? So just before I tell you that, as I'm saying, the news, it's only negative things that are selling. If you read the newspapers, it's also negative things. But every day you're listening on the TV. Today is Ian Allen, right? If you're from Trinidad and Tobago, right? That is what I watch consistently every day. And every day you're seeing the same thing. Shah Rukh Khan, and that's all going in your mind, right? And you're excited, right? How I see these things on social media, right? I see little clips. But other than that, I am not going to pay attention. If I see negative people on my social media, I unfollow, I remove, I just clear that out immediately, right? I just not too long ago deleted my whole Facebook account, right? So if some of you see it or have me as a friend, or you know, or you need to react me, right? I deleted that because there was so much negativity. I wasn't going to remove all them people. So I was like, no, that's a while back, about a month ago, right? So what I did, I created a new one and I was like, I am simply only accepting where I see positivity, You can follow me. But at the end of the day, I'm very, very particular about what I am following, what I want to see in my feed. Very, very particular. If there's negativity, I don't want to overwhelm myself, right? I want you to pay attention to that as well. Keep the people in your life, right? Keep the people in your life that are contributing positively to you, right? Well, now you understand, Dala, right? Now you know why. So that's very, very important, right? Keep the people in your life. They say OQP, only quality people. That's from Les Brown as well, right? I listen to him a lot. Les Brown is one of the speakers I recommend. I believe he's one of the most powerful speakers of our time, right? OQP, only quality people, right? Very, very important. So love it. All these nice tips you drop in there, right? Good. So let me share with you a couple books that you can read. Somebody can probably take note of this and share it in the, one of my assistants can share it into the chat, right? Can share it into the WhatsApp chat. That is all of you supposed to be in there, right? So number one I highly, highly recommend. There's a book and there's a movie. This is the first thing I recommend to everybody. It's called The Secret. If you haven't seen it, if you haven't heard it, yes, Bob Proctor is part of The Secret, right? And there are many other phenomenal individuals. It's available on Netflix. You can watch the documentary. There's also a movie that was made in April 2020. It was last year, yeah. It was April. That movie was released where they actually applied the concepts of The Secret. Guys, everybody I told to look at this, their life has transformed. If I bring on people here to talk about that right now, we wouldn't have enough time. I'm telling you. It's the first thing I recommend if I'm coaching somebody. The Secret, right? It's based on the law of attraction. That's what it is. But it's going to show you how it's applied and how this affects you every single day of your life. If you don't understand it. If you understand it, you can use it for your benefit, right? So there's a book and there's also the documentary and then there's a movie as well. It's both is available on Netflix. Apart from that, There are a couple of new books that released. Some of my team members actually got the books to me as a gift. So I appreciate that, by the way. So I have the other books. I didn't get a chance to look at them yet, right? So I have those. But The Secret is one. Next one that's very powerful to me, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Right? That one was really, really, really powerful. Another book I can recommend to you is very, very important, is The Magic of Thinking Big, which I'm reading right now. Sometimes I go through books a couple times over and over and over, right? I'm just sharing the ones that really had value to me. Think and Grow Rich is a big one of our time, but personally, in my opinion, it's not something that I resonated or connected with on a certain level. I'm not saying that it's a bad book. It's really powerful, right? But again, as I say, I'm sharing those things that stand out to me, right? So The Magic of Thinking Big, Power of Your Subconscious Mind, right? The Secret, The Power of Positive Thinking. I was coming to that one next. The Power of Positive Thinking is one. And the next one I was coming to is what Alliston said, Rich Dad Poor Dad. If you want to learn about finances, everybody needs to learn that. Whether you're working a job, whether you're an entrepreneur, whatever field you're in. Most of us were never taught how to handle money. Most of us were never taught the concepts of finances. You need to understand the difference between assets and liabilities. You don't have to be an accountant to know that. That is very important. That book changed the way I thought about all the different things that I would buy and stuff, the way I would spend my money and all of that. Oh, and I'll give you one more. There's one more. How could that slip my mind? There's so much to tell you, right? Remind me again, guys. The name is slipping my mind now. 5 World Secrets, right? The 5 World Secrets that the 96%ers don't know. The 5 World Secrets that the 96%ers don't know. That book as well contributed a lot to my life as well, right? So somebody, I hope you guys took note of those so you can share it in the group, right? Good, cool. So let's move on. Next slide. So you want to read books, you want to listen to audios, and you want to watch videos. But like I said, not just all the fancy stuff. Look at things, listen to things, right? And read books that are in your field or things that will help you to achieve high levels of success or spirituality and those kind of things. That is what you want to spend your time consuming. The things that you consume will eventually become your reality, right? That is who you will eventually become. Program your mind, morning routine, night routine. So I gave you the morning routine already. I told you about the affirmations. I told you about the gratitude in the morning, very, very important, right? Meditation is another one. And I have some personal friends of mine that are basically very learned in this field, and they will be sharing with you shortly concepts on meditation, and you'll hear a little bit about yoga and stuff a little bit later on as well, right? Not too long from now, as a matter of fact, right? Nevertheless, those are some of the things that you can do. If you practice things like yoga and stuff, meditation, like I said, guys, those things are not religious, right? Anybody can practice. Everybody right now around the world are trying to tap into these things because it's really, really valuable. It's going to bring a lot of great value to you, all right? So that is important. Night routine. When you are about to go to bed, what is the last thing you think about? And what is the last thing you place your mind on? Have you ever went to bed and you dream the things that you just looked at, or you watch a movie and you go to bed and you dream it? You watch a horror movie and then you go to bed and, oh God, you can't sleep, right? Because you're having nightmares. You know why? Because the things you just thought about, the things that you placed into your mind, the movies too program you. Now it is manifesting in your dreams. So what do you want to do before you go to bed? Take some time away from the phone. Take some time. I repeat affirmations as well, right? I take some time and I read affirmations to myself before I go to sleep. If I meditate sometimes in the night as well to help put me in the right mindset. And I go to sleep actually listening to a meditation as well. So I'm listening to that and then I go to sleep with that. So I enter into that. So there are specific different types. I don't want to get into the intricacies of it to confuse you guys, right? So you can listen to the certain audios. You can play to program your mind while you sleep as well. Just don't put the phone on your bed or put it near you. You don't want any mishaps happening. You understand where I'm coming from? You can put it one side or play it if you have a device that could play it one side. But play these things and listen to something that programs your mind before you drift off into sleep, so that you actually put yourself to bed in a restful state. That is very, very important. Most of us go to sleep, but we do not rest. Isn't that correct? Most of us go to sleep, but we do not rest, right? Rest is very important. You can get rest from meditation, right? If you get proper sleep, then you'll get rest as well, right? So these things that I'm telling you right now, it will help you to calm your mind. It will help you to relax your mind. It will help you to focus and be free then, basically, of all the things all the shackles, right? that are holding you down so that you'll be more peaceful, you'll be more joyful, you'll be able to enjoy the quality of life. I don't want you guys to be living life and you're not enjoying life, right? I don't want you to live life and you're not enjoying life, right? Because then it makes no sense. I always say people are doing one of two things, either growing in life or you're dying, right? Or we normally say, we put it as existing or dying, right? You're either alive, right? Sorry, you're either living or dying. You're either living or you're just existing. And if you're just existing, then every single day you're just waiting to die. You're just occupying space. You know what I mean? And you don't want it to be like that, right? So plug into workshops like this, plug into the things that will help you to get your mind into the right state and avoid all the negativity. Forget the people who tell you negative things, block them, delete them, remove them. I don't stick, I ain't looking for a friend, I'm telling you, I've reached that point. I'm telling you, the moment you slip, I said, gone, and I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I don't need negativity in my life. You know why? I work very, very hard to be who I am right now. You understand? And then who I am determines what I share with others as well. That's very important. Good question. I like that one. I like that one. Right. So smoking is injurious to health, first of all. So let me put that out there. Right. Somebody asked, what is my views on smoking marijuana? Seriously, that's a question. All right. There's actually not a bad question. Right? It's not a bad question. But anybody tell you they need marijuana to meditate, that's a lie. I can take you to that same state of being in that state of bliss that they try to achieve, but they start to see the green man. I can break it down for you, because I know people who end up in bad states with that, right? That is a stimulant that people use, right? Using it as a herb, medication purposes, all well and fine. Once you know what you're doing, right? That is a stimulant, just like other things that people use, like other drugs and alcohol and other things that people use. They use it as a stimulant to give them a high, to put them in a state of bliss and to take away all the pain. But that is temporary. At the same time, if you overdose, what is going to happen is it's going to take you to a state of existence. I'm talking on a deep spiritual level now, right? If you use a stimulant, it's going to put you into a state of existence that you're not ready for. And you end up crazy. And that's why a lot of people, they behave like idiots when they take too much of any stimulant I'm talking about, right? Any stimulant. There are many other things as well that can cause you to end up in that state as well. So what I want you to understand, if you want real bliss in life, you don't need a stimulant. I know real people that use the excuse, right? You don't need a stimulant. If you're using it, that is just a personal choice. That has nothing to do with you going into the right state of mind. You want to find it? Give me some time now. Give me a shout. I will tell you how to go into that state so you can experience that bliss and that joy, and you wouldn't even need. Meditation gives you everything you need. And here's the benefits. The beautiful part, right? I will not get into all the benefits on it, but the beautiful part is that when you get into that state, yes, Roger, so you're tapping the wrong frequency, right? When you get into that state through meditation, through the right means, it wouldn't be taken away from you. You can go there anytime. And at the same time, you will never damage or destroy yourself or your mind and all of those things. It will be protected. It will be shielded. You understand? It's very, very important. That's like somebody studying to pass the exam and somebody going and they say, here's what, I'm going to steal the exam paper or I'm going to copy from a partner. When you copy from your partner, you get the job, your partner get the job as well. Who's going to be successful at the job? The person who studied because they actually understand the information. The person that used the shortcut, that is not going to help them in any way. You're only doing a disservice to yourself. So meditation is going to help you greatly, right? Just in time, I see my girl Rihanna on the call, right? But I still have a couple of things to cover. So very shortly, I hope you guys here for a little bit with me. I hope Kavita should be on shortly as well. I'm not sure if she joined already. Right. So, okay, awesome. So very soon you're going to hear from these phenomenal individuals. I'm not the expert when it comes to meditation. And guys, I just do a little bit. I've just been meditating for about the last 20 years, but not as in depth as these guys have taken it. Honestly, because I've learned a lot from them and being around them and in the environment. It has helped me tremendously as well. We'll talk about that in a little bit, right? So let's go to the next slide. Let's see what we have next. All right, vision environment, very, very important. So I spoke to you all shortly and I told you all about the vision environment and having an environment, creating the environment that you want, right? Normally you will hear people say about a vision board. So they talk to you about having a board and you put up your goals and your dreams and you put all the nice things that you want to achieve in life and experience in life, correct? We believe, one of my mentors taught me that you should have a vision environment. He said the environment is more powerful than just one board that you're looking at, right? Because the environment shapes you. Your environment that you're living in right now, every single day it is shaping and it is programming you. As I told you, when you wake up, what do you look at? When you wake up, what are you seeing? What do you have up on the walls, right? What do you have? Is the area dark and gloomy? Is it well lighted, right? You want to put up the goals. Like I told you, I have the stuff up on my walls, right? I have pictures and stuff all up there with all the different things that I wish to achieve in life, right? The things that the actual experience that I want in my life. I look at it every single day. I'm talking about in the physical material realm and also in the spiritual realm, right? Whatever it is you wish to achieve, you want to put it up where you can see it and you can actually have that experience every day, right? We're going to come shortly to visualization and I'll break down the technique to help you understand from a scientific perspective how you can use visualization to now actually amplify the power of all the things that you are now seeing in the environment. But it starts by putting up the things that you want to achieve in your life, put it up in your environment. I showed you the affirmation that I have up here just now, right? So around my entire room, I have my goals, I have the affirmations, I have positive words, all of these things up so that I can see it every single day. Create the environment that you wish to live in rather than existing in the environment that you don't want to live in, right? That's very, very, very powerful and very important, right? Let's go to the next slide. So that's a vision environment. Just touching on it, right? Just to give you the key value and the key point there, right? Power of belief. Look at this, right? Look at this picture for a minute. Remember, I told you about the mirror technique. I told you about the mirror technique. I got this picture and put it here for a reason because I want you to see. So this little kitty, he's seeing himself, or she, right, is seeing their self as a lion on the mirror. When you look at the mirror, look at that image, good, right? When you look at the mirror every single day, what do you see in the mirror, right? Most of us, unfortunately, we don't see what we could actually be. We are only seeing what everybody else told us we are. We are only seeing what our parents told us we are and we can achieve. We are only seeing what our teachers taught us and told us that we can be. I want you to stop allowing that to happen and start listening to the people that are lifting you up. Listen to the people that will help you to increase your belief, right? Let me just see back this slide, right? So the power of belief, it is very, very essential and very, very important, right? So here, if you don't believe in yourself, then no one else ever will. That's a quote that I heard from Shah Rukh Khan, right? Very successful actor in the world. Somebody that I've learned a lot when it comes to belief and success and all those things as well, right? So that's very, very important. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else ever will. If you don't believe that you are capable of achieving the things that you want in life, then who's going to believe in you, right? If you don't believe that you are special, then who's going to think that you are special? You have to think it first, guys. If you don't think it, then nobody else around you is going to experience that. You know why? Because everything that is on the inside of you will be projected on the outside of you, right? Not inside here, but inside here. Everything that is on the inside of you will be projected on the outside of you. And that is going to determine the type of people you attract into your life, the type of situations you attract, right? Let's move on to the next one. So belief is a very important one. So we'll try probably one of these good days, I'll try to touch on that topic alone, right? Each of these topics are phenomenal, but I just wanted to give you an overview, right? Nevertheless, we'll try to cover that another day, right? So belief, you want to enhance your belief system, right? How do you do that? By using the techniques that I've given to you, given you all previously on this training. You want to think bigger. If you look at this image now, you see there, she's dreaming and she's seeing, you know, I don't know, being on a yacht, wherever in the ocean or whatever the case may be, right? So the only limit you have is the one you set for yourself. Sometimes in life, we think that we can't go to a higher level. We can't do better. We think that we are only who we are because of where we are born, right? Sometimes people tell you that, you know, you are born in a certain state. You just have to be there for the rest of your life, right? You go to a job, you go to an environment, you meet people, and these people just tell you, okay, they look down on you, right? Maybe because of status, maybe because of level of education, right? I'll tell you something right now. I don't have a degree. I worked out on my degree. That might sound strange to some people, right? I realized that the value that they were giving to me while I was doing the degree is so much more, that I have so much more that I can actually offer to people. And I was like, what am I getting this piece of paper for? To prove to who? I'm not here to prove anything to anybody. I am just here to bring value, and I can be self-taught because I'm autodidactic, right? That's a big word, but it simply means that I can learn by myself. I'm self-taught, right? So I can read, I can study, I can learn, and I can educate myself and access the information I need. So I don't need a piece of paper to prove, right? Many people have their paper and they have it nice hung up on the wall, throw it somewhere right now. There are many friends I have on here that can share that with you, right? They just have it and it has no use at all, right? So that's very, very, very important. You need to think bigger, right? I want you, do not limit yourself, right? I want you to set the bar very, 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 very high. Long ago, when I was growing up, I was taught, don't hang your hat where you can't reach. I'll tell you something. If you never hang your hat where you can't reach, you'll never learn to jump in life. That's mine. I made that up, right? Because I really, really want that. I really believe in that, right? You need to hang it where you can't reach so that you'll have to jump to reach it. Otherwise, you'll never learn to stretch. You understand where I'm coming from? You only learn, another one, you only learn how to be strong, and you only understand how strong you are when being strong is the only choice you have. You understand where I'm coming from? It's the same thing. If you keep setting limits and you put in the bar right here where you can reach it all the time, where you can reach it all the time, where you can reach it all the time, then you are never going to reach higher. You are never going to stretch. You are never going to jump. And you are never going to do anything different. You will keep doing the same things over and over and over and over. And what is that going to do for you guys? It means that you're going to keep achieving the same things over and over and over and over. You will never grow. There will be no growth whatsoever, and you'll never go to the next level. You understand, guys? If you want to go to the next level, then you need to do something that you have never done before. Right? Just make sure it's legal, right? Don't do anything illegal. So, right, you need to do something that you have never done before in order to go to the next level. If you're not getting the results that you want right now, set bigger goals, right? Your goals are too small. If I ask some of you right now, I'm very, very sure and certain. Sometimes I do this with people in my business team right now. When I ask them, what is your goal right now? They give me small, tiny goals. So I was like, well, take that and put it in your pocket then, and make a bigger goal for yourself, right? Stop allowing limits, right? Stop allowing the people in your life to limit your potential, right? Your potential is unlimited, and there's so much potential inside of you right now that you haven't even tapped into. You haven't even scratched the surface, right? You haven't even scratched the surface. Awesome. Let's move on. Next slide, right? Let's see what's next for you guys here. I hope you guys are really absorbing this, right? And taking this in at a deeper level, right? So goals make the impossible seem impossible. Look here. You see this guy toting an elephant? I don't even know how that's possible, right? But trust me, there's a saying that says all things are possible to them that believe, right? I believe it comes from somewhere actually in the Bible, right? So you want to set goals for yourself. Many people live their lives and they don't set goals. You know what they set? New Year's resolutions. And they set a New Year's resolution. When you set a New Year's resolution, you know what happens? What happens is that you don't go out and you say, here's what, this year I'm going to go to the gym, right? I'm going to go to the gym consistently. And then all of a sudden, COVID comes and hits. Oh God, I can't go to the gym again. Why are you not in the yoga classes, right? And I have classes, right? You're going to be hearing from my girl shortly there. Why are you not in? You have access. There is no excuse, right? Forgive me, by the way, I was supposed to be in a yoga workshop this week. I just couldn't make it. I had 10,000 things. I'm real sorry, but I am trying to the best of my ability to make sure that I'm in an order, right? I told you guys, I love to eat and I live to eat. So because of the fact of that, now I have to make sure that I maintain, right, certain things. I have to work out and stuff like that, you know, right? Young man in the market, all of these things, you need to be careful, you understand? Right? They say you can only get a belly after you're married, right? So I'm not sure if anybody can confirm that for me. Okay, I'm just kidding. So you want to take, yes, you want to take all the cake that all of you just bring for me, correct? Right? You want to take care of your health. Your mental well-being is one, but you want to take care of your physical well-being as well, which we'll come to shortly, right? But what I'm saying here, set goals for yourself. Financial goals, set family goals, right? For your family, right? Set job and business goals for yourself, right? Set spiritual goals for yourself, guys. It's very, very, very important. 3 goals you can set. I learned this from a monk, right? Dandapani is his name. If any of you look at him and follow him, is one of the guys that I learn a lot from as well. He says you want to set 3 main goals for yourself, right? The first one, somebody should take note of this, maybe my assistants, and they can put it in the chat, right? So you want to set a spiritual goal for yourself. Very important. Set a spiritual goal for yourself. You want to set a family goal for yourself and for your family. And you want to set a financial goal, meaning for your job or for your business or whatever it is you do. When you set your goals, you break them down like this. You want to set a 30-day goal, you want to set a 90-day goal, and you want to set a 12-month goal. Every year of your life, you want to sit down at the beginning of the year, you want to take your time and you want to lay these out and work towards them. Don't set them very, very little. As I said, you want to set the bar very, very high. You know why? Because, right? Les Brown says, shoot for the stars, right? It's a little bit different. He says, shoot for the stars, right? Even if you miss, if you don't make it to the stars, you land on the moon. If you don't make it to the stars, you land on the moon. right? So that's very, very, very important. Shoot further, aim higher. The higher you aim, imagine how high you will actually go. Imagine the big goals that you will actually achieve. I'm telling you something. Until I started removing the limits from my mind, I did not realize the things that I could actually accomplish. Like something like this, I would have never done. If I tell you all, approximately 10 years ago, I could not talk to somebody. I cannot have a conversation. Like I would not be able to stand in front of a crowd and talk, right? Or sit in a crowd and talk. For those of you that know me a very long time ago, right? I couldn't have done that. That might sound strange to you guys if you hear me talk now, right? All I do is talk, right? You can ask Kavita, she'll tell you that, right? All I do is talk, right? So my friends know that, right? But the reality is that now it is paying off because I try to talk sense, right? So that's very, very important. But I don't try, right? I do it, right? You either do it or you don't do it. So that's the next one. Let's move on to the next slide very quickly, very shortly, couple of minutes. I know Kavita Ji and Rana Ji, they have other commitments as well. And, I'm gracious to have their time here. So I don't want to keep them too long, right? So let's get into the art of visualization. So creative visualization is a mental technique that uses imagination to make dreams and goals come true, right? So this is how it works. For example, people think that when we say visualization, it means that you just visualize and you just say, okay, right, I'm going to be successful. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be blessed. Everything's going to be good. And you close your eyes and you see it and it's going to happen. No, it is a process. It's a process that happens. Visualization has to do with your thoughts and it also has to do with your emotions, right? It has to do with a couple of things. Let me explain it to you. So for example, what is one thing that you might want to achieve in your life right now? Type it for me in the chat. Type it for me in the chat box, right? What is one thing right now that you may want to achieve in your life or accomplish in your life? Let me just see one. We'll take the first one. Whichever one is the first one. Let me see who gets in first. Right, to retire my parents. I love it. I love it. To retire my parents, right? To help others, complete my house, right? To retire my parents, right? You want to retire your parents. What is it going to take for you to retire your parents? What do they need? Do you need a certain amount of money? Do you need a certain house? Do you need what it is that you really need? Because right now my main goal is my parents, taking care of them, making sure that they have all their needs. My business team knows that because I say about that all the time, right? I never really tell them that, but at the end of the day, that is what my main priority. I want to do everything in my power to make that happen for them so that they can have a better life, right? Because I want to take them out of where they are now and put them in the best place possible, right? Because I'm grateful for them for making me who I am today, right? So basically, you want to retire them, you need to know what it takes. What is it going to take to retire them, right? Then here's what, if it takes a certain amount of money, it takes a certain lifestyle, then what you need to do is that you're going to visualize this, but you need to know exactly what it is. You need to be specific, very, very specific. What do you want to do? You write it down, put it up where you can see it, and then you're going to visualize this. You close your eyes, and when you close your eyes, right, every day you need to do this a little bit, preferably in the morning time, right? You close your eyes. Right now, I want you to do this for me for a second. Just close your eyes wherever you are, right? Just close your eyes. And whatever your goal is, whatever it is that you want to accomplish and you want to achieve right now, the most important thing, I want you to visualize it. I want you to see it right now, right? When you see it, I want you to see it as clear as daylight, lay it out in your mind, right? Take all your thoughts and direct it towards that right now. See the things that you want, right? Whether it's the house that you want, whether it's the family that you want to have, whether it's retiring your parents, the lifestyle that you want, the spiritual state that you want, right? The peace that you want in your mind, right? Or in your life, the happiness that you want for yourself and your family, the charity that you want to do, whatever it may be. I want you to see it right now. And apart from seeing it now, the more that you look at it, I want you to start thinking about how would it feel if I have actually accomplished this? We're going to the emotions now. Your thoughts lead to your emotions, right? I want you to think, how would it feel if I have just accomplished this? I just accomplished this, right? It just happened. It just happened for me, right? Feel all the emotions now that are associated with that experience, right? You're seeing it as clear as daylight, and now you're feeling it as though it is happening to you right now, right? Your parents are retired. You have the home that you want. You have the lifestyle that you want. You have peace. You have happiness. You have a happy family. Your kids are taken care of. Their school is paid for. Their education is paid for, right? You can go on that dream vacation you want. You can do the charity that you want. You can take care of people. You build a home that you want for the old age people or for children, right? Or for animals. You can contribute to the animal shelter that you want. You can volunteer with whichever organization you want, because everything is taken care of. I want you to feel all the emotions associated with that experience. Just take a minute and just feel it. And while you feel that, I want you to understand the process of visualization. It's not just about thinking, but you have to feel the emotions associated with that experience as though it has already happened. Everything starts with you guys. When you're finished, you can open your eyes, right? Everything starts with you. If you can't think it here, if you can't see it in the spiritual, first of all, it will never manifest in the physical. Anything that you want to experience in the physical, it has to happen in the spiritual, first of all, before it comes into the physical. So visualization, most people think about it, but they never do the part with the emotions. You need to think it, and then you need to also feel the emotions associated. That's the secret, right? You need to feel the emotions associated with that experience. That is very, very important, right? Brandon, the list of stuff, and then you'll take all of that and you'll put it into the WhatsApp chat, right? Right? Because when the Zoom comes off, they wouldn't get it, right? I don't want to focus there, by the way, right now, right? So I hope that some of you would have had that experience just now, right? So we are talking about the mind. We're talking about your thoughts, about your words, your actions, the universal laws, the things that you think about, the things that you speak, the things that you do. The universe is going to amplify it and send it back to you, right? We move on to the next slide. It gets deeper as we go. I know now it's getting very deep. I started with a fire. Now we're getting more subtle, but we're getting deeper and deeper and deeper, right? The power of pen and paper, right? So great minds believe that writing down your goals using pen and paper has some special power. It helps you to keep focused and to somehow manifest them into reality. There's a video with Jim Carrey that I looked at. You can look it up on YouTube, right? That video of Jim Carrey talking with Oprah. And he said at one point in time when he was broke and living in his car, and many people have testified to this, right? He was living in his car, out of his car, and he didn't have any job and he didn't know where he was going. He wrote a check to himself for $10 million. He was like, that is what was going to change his life. And when he wrote it, he spoke about visualization, right? When he wrote it through the process of visualization, he had that check in his pocket and it deteriorated and deteriorated and deteriorated, I think for about 3 years. And then he got a contract for a movie. He said he thought it was Dumb and Dumber. Imagine the movie named Dumb and he made $10 million. Right? What I'm trying to tell you, the concept of believing, it's not just about the money, but the concept of believing, the concept of affirming and visualizing. You have the power to manifest anything that you want in your life, right? But you have to change your programming, and we are coming to that now because that's the key thing I know everybody was waiting on hearing, right? And we'll finish with that point there. How do you program yourself and your life to be able to overcome all the things that you are facing right now, all of the challenges and all of the difficulties that you are facing in your life? All of the techniques I've given you are very, very important. I'm going to tell you the science behind it. So let's move on to the next Let's move on to the next slide here. There's a science, right? A scientific process, right? And this is the scientific process here now. I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with the RAS or the reticular activating system, right? I learned this from a doctor called Mel Robbins. That's the first time that I believe I heard from her, and then Dr. Bruce Lipton as well. Those are people you can look up as well, right? So the RAS or the reticular activating system, basically, right? What it says is that it is a bundle of nerves at our brainstem that filters out unnecessary information so that the important stuff gets through, right? Just now. Writing stimulates a part of the brain called the reticular activating system. So I'm going to just break this down for you quickly and make it as simple as possible for you to understand, right? What is the RAS and how it actually works? So writing, right? I told you about the writing. We said power of pen and paper just on writing here. Again, you hear about it here. It is said that writing has some sort of special power. When you write things down, it gives an additional power to that. You are actually writing it as though you are establishing that into the universe. That is like, for example, a scripture is being written. You understand? It has to be written. It can be heard, but it has to be written. There's power in writing. It's very, very, very important. Yeah, Amir, got you, right? Very, very important. So let's talk a little bit about the RAS and then we'll move on to the guest speakers that we have here, right? So the reticular activating system, or the RAS, is a part of your brain, right? It is a part of your brain. I spend a lot of time studying these things, right? Because it's very, 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 very powerful. And it's that part of your brain that acts as a filter. It acts as a filter. So for example, Say you want to purchase a vehicle, right? This is the easiest example. You want to purchase a vehicle, right? And I'm sure this happened to most of you. And you want to get that vehicle and you know exactly what kind of vehicle it is. You know the color of the vehicle, right? You know how it looks, you know all the features, all the specifications, you know the price of the vehicle, you know everything about it, right? And you can see that as clear as can be. And you start thinking about it, right? You start thinking about it. That's like me when I wanted to buy the Fielder that I have now, right? So I'm seeing it all the time in my mind, right? I'm thinking about it. Man, this is what I want to get. I'm going to get this. This is going to happen. All of a sudden, all the time, you are not seeing it in the world. Eh? You've seen 1 or 2 or 3 somewhere, right? When you go out into the world now, when you go on the road, all you've seen is that vehicle. Yeah, Jennifer, I know what you're probably seeing. Definitely, right? Big things, right? So, has that ever happened to you? Let me know in the chat. Have you ever wanted to get a vehicle or something in your life, right? Maybe a book or something that you wanted to do, and you start thinking about it. All of a sudden, you see that everywhere you go now, you see that vehicle. Everywhere you go, you see this thing, and you're like, all the time I was not seeing this. What is happening? Something strange is happening, right? I'm telling you the science behind it now, right? Yes, the Cayenne, exactly. It had a time, right? The Porsche Cayenne. I'm not really a fan, honestly, right? I want nice things too. But what happened is that one of my mentors in business has a Porsche Cayenne. And I would see him all the time, and we'll connect, until so much that everywhere I go, I start seeing that Porsche. And I'm like, everywhere I turn, and I'm like, wait, is that him? And I'm seeing it all the time. And I'm like, what is happening? But I test all of these things. I don't just take it and sit on the information. As I told you, the information will only have value through application, right? So the filter, that is the filter actin. That is the reticular activating system. It is said that when you think about something over and over and over in your conscious mind, so your mind is broken up into 2 parts. You have the conscious mind and you have the subconscious mind, the main aspects, right? The conscious and the subconscious. There's also the unconscious, but we focus on the conscious and the subconscious, right? When you think about something consciously over and over and over and over and over and over, you write it down and you keep on thinking about it, you keep on talking about it, what's going to happen, right? Eventually, your conscious thoughts is going to marry your subconscious thoughts, and this is now going to become your program, right? Program in your mind we're talking about. This is now going to become your program in your subconscious mind. Your conscious mind, let me keep it simple. Your conscious mind is the thinking mind. The subconscious mind is the prover that brings things into reality. To get things into your subconscious mind, you have to consciously think about it, speak about it, see it, write it down, repeat it over. Constant conscious repetition, over and over and over and over. Eventually, through the scientific process and this thing called the reticular activating system or the filter system, that filter is going to filter out all the other information that you have conflicting information in your minds. And that filter is only going to bring to you in this world, it is going to show to you in this world that which it thinks is important to you. That is why the people who are always thinking negative, they have negative experiences all the time. The people who are always thinking positive, they have positive experiences all the time. Right? Because their program is like that. And most of us guys, we have already programmed our mind for so many years that we have reached to this point where the program, the software is messed up. It has a virus, right? Sometimes, right? The program has a virus, right? Because of the people around us, because of the situations, because of the environment that we grew up in, and all of those things that has shaped us to be the person we are right now. If you want to move forward, you have to change your programming, but it starts with the conscious things that you are doing. The things that you think, the things that you look at, the things that you listen to, and the things that you are speaking every single day. The actions that you are taking. So the things that you look at, the things that you listen to, your words, your actions, very, very, very important. You want to learn how to program your mind and overcome the challenges in your life, start with that. So I recommended in the beginning, I told you all the secret. Go and look at that and you all can let me know in the WhatsApp chat what you think, what it gave to you and what it brought to you, right? We are going to remove we're going to remove the virus, right? We're going to reprogram, we're going to place a new software, install a new software there so that you can actually achieve the things that you want. You can live the life that you want, right? With that being said, guys, very quickly, I want to bring back Anila for a second. What she's going to do before I introduce my dear friends on the call, she's just going to tell you about the launch that we have coming up. And I actually already have another date set for another workshop. So you're going to hear that immediately one time, right? I think this has been a success. We are not finished yet, right? But I think so far it has been a success. Don't run away. We have real valuable stuff to share with you guys, right? So I already set a date last night for another one. Even before this, I manifested that already. I was like, this is going to be a huge success, and I'm sure everybody's going to receive a lot of value. We're going to need to do another one, right? So she's going to give you some updates on some of the stuff, the programs that I have going on right now, different things that I have that you all can tune into so that you can continuously tap into this information if you think that I bring some value to you, right? So Anila, you just take it away, and then I will do the introduction of our guest speakers on the call.
All right, lovely guys. I'm so excited. I'm sitting here and listening to all the things that Balmesh Ji is sharing. And I have such excitement because I can tell you I'm one of those persons who went to school for 4 years, had my degree, and it served no purpose for a year and a half. Right? We're doing all the jobs that is not in our specialization and all of that. And when I really needed some upliftments, I got it through Balmesh Ji, through some of the techniques that he would have just shared with you, such as the 3-2-1 techniques, the vision environments. And if you think about it, all these things tie into each other, right? So feed your mind with positivity. I'm also going to tell you, now that you have learned these things and you're going to try to implement these things in your life, there are going to be people around you, maybe in your household, in your friend circle, that will still push all the negative things into you. The difference is now you have the information to have a positive mindset. So do not let them get to you, okay? You serve your purpose and become your biggest fan. Having said that, I also want to share one experience before I go into sharing the rest of the information with you, right? Something I'm in the teaching field, and standing in front of a class to 20 to 30 students is different from talking in a workshop such as this one. And earlier I was saying to Balmesh this week that, I wanted to start doing something, create a series where I can bring some kind of positive impact. I'm just a little scared of how the public will view me and the experience. And going back to the point about believing in yourself and sharing your vision with people that believe in you, positive vibes. He gave me this opportunity and I am really happy. I would like to think that I'm doing a good job, but it really boosted my confidence. And I am grateful for the opportunity, Balmesh. Thank you again. Right, guys. So if you all are enjoying the workshop and the information that you received here, guess what? We have Self-Mastery Part 2 coming to you. And with that, Balmesh told you that you all will be having, he is writing a book actually. And guess what? Seeing that you all are the group and the 4 people that have took the time to take this workshop, it will be accessible to you all first, and it is absolutely free. All right, so this book is for the 11 principles for a better life. Right, it is him sharing his knowledge and experience that has contributed to him being the person he is. So he's now sharing his experiences and the knowledge that he has, so we can become the better versions of ourselves and to make a greater impact on our own lives, right? So he has lots of programs that are going on. So if you are enjoying this, you can log in and keep feeding your mind with positivity. So we have Mindset Mondays, right? This is to share wisdom with everyone and inspire them for the week ahead, right? If you start your week on a bad note, guys, you're going to keep telling yourself, oh gosh, the week starts on a bad note already. What's going to happen? So instead of doing that, we try to start it off with a positive mindset, right? So we have Mindset Mondays. And in the group, all these information, we keep sharing the flyers and dates and times and stuff for these events, right? We also have on Tuesday at 6 p.m., we have our radio program, which is called the Gyan Bhakti Sagar on Akashvani on a 6.5 FM. So this is, in fact, spiritual knowledge. Note I did not say religious, but spiritual knowledge, right? We have also our Positive Impact series, which will be coming soon. So we'll have different people from different aspects of life coming to have discussions on different things that can also benefit us, right? How to handle certain situations, how to better cope with everyday life. And when you start implementing this for yourself, obviously there will be a change in your environment. People will start to take little hints, little things, and the overall environment, the people around you, and you yourself will have a greater experience, a greater life experience, right? All right, lovely. So to keep in contact with all these things, I know it is a lot of information, but we are time, we have time constraints, right? So I'm just going a little bit quickly. We'll post stuff in the groups for you all. So he's on many various different social media platforms. You can find him on Facebook at Balmesh Ji, as well as Instagram. He's on TikTok, same thing. We have the Facebook group, Self-Mastery Through Wisdom, Breathing, and Meditation. You know, all these things. So we will put the links into the group. So if you all want to follow, just to keep up with what's going on and to keep feeding your mind with the positive things and all the life-changing things that are in here, you all can do so. Guys, he told you all about the secrets. If you all don't read any of the books, don't do anything, go look at the secrets. I promise you that will bring great change, right? So we have our dates for our next workshop. It's going to be on the 2nd and 3rd of July from 6 to 8 p.m. Again, in the groups and all over, these things will be posted and giving out. We are so grateful that you all could make, without you, this seminar, this workshop would not be possible, right? We had a target of 100 persons. We missed that a little bit, but it's okay because I'm sure whoever stayed on got value and will share the experience with someone else. So we're looking forward to our part 2 being much bigger, much greater. So guys, thank you all so much for coming on to our workshop. Again, we will keep in contact. To our support staff, Brandon and Amir, we are very grateful as well. We are not finished here, guys. We have 2 more sessions. So I'm going to hand over to Mr. Balmesh to introduce our ladies this afternoon.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Anila. So thank you so much for a phenomenal job as well. You did amazing. And as you know, I always like to give opportunities to people to become the best version of themselves. I give them the opportunity to step up because I believe that anybody can do it if they get the opportunity, right? And I know in life, I tried very hard to reach to the point I am right now. I have achieved little things in life in my field in a very short space of time. Well, I see it to be a short space of time, right? I've done pretty well in my field. So with that being said, I like to give people opportunities because sometimes maybe I wanted the opportunity and I didn't get it because somebody else didn't want to give me the opportunity because they saw something in me and saw that I may do better. I'm just being practical. I know how it is in life and that's how it is. And I wouldn't have been given the opportunity. So what I do, I give everyone the opportunity because I want you to be better than me, right? I want you to become the best you that you can be. I'm not holding you back. I'm giving you everything, guys. I don't hold back anything at all. If you all realize that by now, I share every bit of information with you guys because it does not belong to me. It comes from the gurus and the mentors that I have in life. And they would have received it from their gurus and mentors and so forth. So it's not ours to keep. Knowledge is meant to be shared, right? So with that being said, my links will be sent into the WhatsApp group. If you guys are not there yet, everybody here is supposed to be in the WhatsApp group, right? The self-mastery group with me. If you're not there as yet, you must have a friend on here that is in the group, right? So you can liaise with them and they will give you the link. Stay in the group because it's strange that I see people leaving sometimes from the group, but the funny thing is that not everybody is ready for this information. Unfortunately, not everybody is ready as yet, and we have to give them time. I had to come to terms to accept the fact that, you know, only when they are ready, then they will receive it, right? So please, I urge you all, after this information you received today, you need to be in that group and continuously receive this information. Every day I post motivational stuff, inspirational stuff. And also you get updates on workshops we have. And my links, as I said, to my different social media platforms, I have different things happening. So you'll get all of that access to everything that we have going on, right? Also in that group, I have my dear friends who you're going to hear from now. I'll introduce them one at a time, starting with Rihanna G, first of all. She's going to talk to you about yoga, right? Rihanna G is an art of living teacher. She's also a university lecturer. She's a secondary school teacher and does so many different things, right? Yoga instructor, phenomenal individual. I haven't known her for very long, but for the short time I've known her, guys, she has brought a lot of value to my life and been a real great friend. And I just want to say special thank you in advance. As I say, you have to give gratitude in advance, right? For coming on and for being here with us this evening. Just give me a second. Let me just make you co-host, right? So thank you so much for taking the time to be here because I know both of you, as a matter of fact, you all have a busy schedule right now, right? So let me just make you co-host, right? Where are you? Okay, good. See you here. All right, good. So she's going to actually share a couple of tips with you guys on the power of yoga because she has some expertise in that particular field. She's going to tell you more about that. And also right after that, we're going to hear from Kavita G. And they're going to give you some updates as well, because we have some programs happening right now. I'm trying to assist a little bit. I wouldn't call it 100% volunteering, but I'm trying behind the scenes to do what I can as well to help out, because they are from the Art of Living Foundation, which I see a lot of value in. The founder is Sri Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankar, and I really, really connect with the information he is sharing. And I have literally accepted him to be my guru at this stage in my life, because he's helping me to go to the next level, right? So that being said, without further ado, I would like to present to you none other than Miss Rihanna Lakshman. And I think I got it right today, right? All the times I pronounce it right. Yes, let's go.
All right, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you, Balmesh Ji. You said we have to give gratitude first, so thank you very much for inviting me on, as well as I'm seeing a lot of people that I know in the crowd, and Nikita, and I'm recognizing some other names as well. So this is very nice. Like, it's being among friendly faces. It's very nice. So thank you very much for the invite and giving me the opportunity to tell everyone a little bit about yoga, or a little bit more about yoga. Now, I know your audience is quite educated in these terms of yoga and meditation and spirituality, but still, I want to find out how many of you think that yoga, although I'm only seeing a few videos, what's up with that? Why are people still scared after your session? Why are they still scared? If you thought yoga was all about bending and twisting in odd shapes, any ideas? Anybody still thinks that? Good, right? Nobody thinks that, because yoga is so much more than that, right? As Balmesh said, I am Rihanna. I'm one of the yoga teachers at the Art of Living Foundation of Trinidad and Tobago. And yoga is about harmonizing the body with the mind and breath through the means of various breathing exercises, of course, the postures, and meditation. Right? I also heard about, you're talking a lot about vibrations today. And, you know, besides yoga, building a strong immune system and keeping yourself fit, physically fit, and emotionally stable, it can also help with maintaining a high level of energy and enthusiasm. And, you know, we convey a lot through vibrations, more so than we do with words, as Balmesh was saying. And yoga can help make those vibrations positive and more attractive as well. Right? And so I would like to invite all of you to start practicing yoga daily, and you will find yourself wanting to do the practice, and the effects can be truly remarkable. Right? Especially in this time with the whole COVID-19, mental health issues is one of the biggest issues in the planet today. And the COVID pandemic, as we know, it has us lockdown and in many ways, not only physically, but mentally. Yoga and meditation, and you're going to meet Kavita just now, so about meditation. Yoga and meditation are the best ways to counter the surge in mental health issues in these grim times. So I invite you to come check it out. I'm at Art of Living. We have a number of courses going on. Anne was recently there, Nikita was there. I saw Ambika, I think, and there are other names that normally come to some of my sessions. And can I share a flyer? Is that okay with you? Okay, great. So actually our founder, Sri Ravi Shankar, he said that yoga is, actually he didn't say the yoga, he said, so human, let me get it. I don't want to mess it up. He said yoga, a flower, we are like a flower bud, and we can blossom into our potential, into fullness. And yoga allows for that blossoming. And I just wanted to introduce you to him a little bit. We actually have, because it's International Day of Yoga on Monday, we have a number of events going on, but a special one happening tomorrow and Monday, all free and all online, of course, is that you get to meet him. Right? Tomorrow, 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m., he's going to be online and he's going to address everyone for yoga. So please feel you are welcome to join us. And you know what? Can I put the link in the chat? And I could put it into the WhatsApp group after as well. Yes. So
into the WhatsApp group as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll put it there as well. So I'm seeing this message here that my yoga teacher fought COVID during his yoga and he survived. Yes. And there's a reason why. What does COVID attack our lungs? And as I said, a major part of that, of yoga, is breathing exercises. And we have learned to breathe very shallow, only using 30% of our lungs. And yoga allows you to breathe with the full capacity of your lungs. So it strengthens them and enables you to fight COVID and become stronger. Right, I know you're over time, so I said I would just do something really short. I know you want to do a breathing, but I don't think we have time for that. Yeah? No.
Take it away, take it away. This day ain't going anywhere. The serious ones will be here. Trust me, guys. There's nothing else like it. Trust me. You don't want to miss.
All right. Well, I know you have some children in your group as well. So, or people with children, I should say. So I'll do something simple. Okay. So we're just going to look at a simple version of Vastrika and looking at opening up the chest, which everyone can do no matter your medical conditions. Thank you, Alston. So first of all, let's bring our hands in front. Breathe in and out. Now how did you breathe in and out? Did you breathe in and out through your nose and mouth? So we want to breathe in through our nose. Breathe out through your nose. Breathe in. We're going to take the hands back. Oops, I didn't think this through. I have a wall here. Bring your hands back. Open out your chest. You're going to take your shoulders back, arms back. And take your head back. And then breathe out. Bring it forward. Bring your hands forward. Bring your chest and your shoulders forward. Bring your shoulders forward and your head down. Breathe in. Take the hands back, head back. And breathe out. Come back forward, head down. Breathe in. And out. Are you feeling all the muscles of your chest? Yeah, everything is being used. All right, quickly, two more. So you're gonna take one hand, loose fist in front of your shoulder. Breathe in and take the hand back, head back. Breathe out, bring it back in front of you. Breathe in, hand back and open the palm. Breathe out, bring it back in front and loose fist again. Next hand. Breathe in, take the hand back, open the fist. Breathe out, bring it back in front. Breathe in and out. And this is just very simple exercises anyone can do with whatever physical issues you may have, high blood pressure, whatever, anybody can do this. And you can really feel the entire lungs, the chest opening up, all the muscles being used. And when you breathe in, I should say, make sure that you take long, deep breaths, really filling in and pushing that diaphragm down and opening up your lungs. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for letting me come. It was been a pleasure. And it was so nice to see everybody. Well, the few people I saw.
Thank you so much. Yeah, well, there's only 63 of them looking at you, so they can see you. So that's most important.
Yes.
So thank you so much.
You know, I just realized I didn't talk about International Yoga Day. Oh, how could I not talk about that?
Yeah, I was
Jeez.
about to ask, right? What's good?
Thank you, Alston. So, International Yoga Day is on Monday, 21st of June, 2021. We have a number of sessions going on throughout the entire day, all free and all online. We start at 6 a.m. as you saw with Gurudev, Sri Ravi Shankar, his talk. And then there are yoga sessions throughout the day on every hour. So you're bound to find a time to join. At 5 p.m., I will be there for the Sun Salutation Challenge. It's a fun challenge to see how much you can do and push yourself a little extra, right? If you could do one, great. If you could do half, great. Just come out and have some fun, right? And get moving. You know, one thing about our immune system is that it doesn't have a pump of its own, like our heart pumps the blood around our body. The immune system does not have that. And the only pump it has is us by moving. And yoga allows that. Yoga gets us moving, yes, but the twists and the turns have a reason. They stimulate the organs. They all have a reason, right? So, and then 6 p.m., we have a talk with one of our master yogis, Swami Parmatij. He will be there. Yes. So I will share the links, and yes, please come out. Actually, only if you come to the Sun Salutation, then you have to come to my session. So only if you come to the Sun Salutation at 5 p.m., can you come to Swami Parmatij? Yes, yes. You have to come to mine first. All right, guys. Thank you very much again for having me, and it was great.
Thank you so much, Rihanna. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing on all of these things, right? Really, really appreciate it. Grateful, super grateful for having you here. I know you all just had some intro talks and stuff for some sessions we have coming up. So hopefully Kavita will share on that as well with some of the other programs that we have as well. I saw Nicole, I'm seeing AOLTT on Nicole. Is that Swati?
Possibly it might be her or something.
Because I messaged her and asked her to come, you know, so I don't know if she's here. She's hi as well. So yeah, so at this point, obviously not at this point in time, I would like to introduce my girl Kavita, a dear friend of mine as well. Funny story, you know. Kavita, I know her from a very long time back. I can remember her, and you know, when Kavita became back acquainted with me, I'm sharing this story. Can't do anything about it, right? It's like Kavita was like, but I don't know who you are. And then, you know, yeah, in the group, I was an ambassador for the meditation, 21-day meditation challenge it had, you know. And then after she messaged me to come sing in her satsang she was having and something online on Zoom. And then she was like, she still doesn't know who I am. And I was like, but I know you from since school. Like I met you once. Well, that was like once, right? I was like, I met you once since then, you know? She's like, gosh, I don't know. I was like, Kavita, you living under a rock because everybody knows who I am, right? With no pride at all. I was like, you living under a rock, something wrong. You don't know who I am? Something definitely wrong, right? So she's a phenomenal individual. She has been a dear friend for this period of time that we have been lazing. She had a lot of insight with me as well. She always keeps me in check, I like to say. You know, even I needed some time. So she helps. She's one of those friends along with Rihanna. You know, she helps keep me in check as well. She's a teacher as well. She's a qualified teacher. She has a lot of classes as well that she does. So we have a lot of teachers today here, right? One of my mentors in business, Mr. Rajesh Prasad, he's a senior teacher, dean at Division Boys College in Trinidad and Tobago. He's on the call as well too. Right? Where he said, bro, you take it away today. I asked him come and say something. He says, you take it away today, right? He said, this is your thing. Nevertheless, she's a phenomenal teacher. Kavita is a phenomenal teacher, as well as she teaches things like meditation. She's an art of living teacher, right? All of these things with the breathing and stuff as well. She volunteers with a lot of organizations. Apart from art of living, I know she's affiliated with Swamiji from Dattatreya as well too. So she is always there as well, you know, doing whatever she can. Phenomenal individual. So at this point in time, without further ado, there's so much to say that I can't really put it in words. So I like to bring her up at this point in time to share her 2 cents with you guys and, you know, maybe do a quick little meditation with you guys for you to experience something phenomenal, right? We'll not keep it very, very long, but I wanted you guys to get this experience, right? So Kavita Ji, are you there?
I'm here.
I'm looking for you. Okay, let me spotlight you. I can see you there. Can you confirm, is that Swati on AOL TT on the call? That's either Swati or Ritam, right? Not so?
Yeah,
Somebody's logged in on the AOL TT, right? So I'm assuming.
probably Swati or
Change the
Ritam.
name. Change the name, yes. Okay, so hopefully I can hear just a 2 cents from you later on shortly as well after Kavita, right? So yeah, Kavita, you take it away there.
Yes. Oh, so much praises. Thank you, Balmesh. Thank you for inviting us. And let's see how much this 2 cents can go. Okay, so I like to keep it interactive, and I'm only seeing names, so maybe I should just call names out. How many of you all, I came here to talk about meditation, but how many of you all know what meditation is? What do you think meditation? You can maybe use the chat box. Yeah. Do you think meditation means like focusing? We're concentrating on one point of light. Who thinks that? We're concentrating. Anyone? Ah, Natasha said yes. Talking to God. I like that. Yeah. Any other ideas? What if I were to tell you that it's breathing? Nice.
I used to think it was concentration until I came to Art of Living.
Ah. That's why I asked that question. That's why I remembered. Doing something you love. Very nice. What if I were to tell you that meditation is this delicate art of doing nothing? You'd be like, Kavita, are you crazy? What are you talking about? Doing nothing? Meditation, we think, oh, I need to focus. Where is the light? I need to see. Yes, finding that peace within yourself. You sit there and thoughts will come and you allow that thoughts to come. That's fine. That's perfectly okay. We have this nice saying, whatever you resist, that is going to persist. If you think these thoughts, oh my God, I need these thoughts to go away. I need these thoughts to go. What is going to happen? Do you think these thoughts going to go away? They're not going to, yeah. I'm seeing Nikita say, no, they're not going to go away. Yeah. But you just sit and you be with it. You accept it. Yeah. And allow it to happen. Allow the thoughts to flow right through you. Right? How many of you all think that we can maybe control this mind? We can control the mind and tell the mind, okay, sit here and we're going to meditate. How many of you all think we can do that? Can we control the mind? Yeah. Shanta, I see you're thinking, Shanta. You're like, maybe we can. Anne is like, I think. iPhone. iPhone says we can. Yeah. Okay, iPhone. Possibly. All right, Jennifer. We can control with our awareness. So many of you. Okay, let's do. How many of you all want to do an experiment with me? Yeah, you all want to do an experiment? Let's see if we can control this mind. Okay, let's sit with our spine erect and let's close our eyes. And you can think of anything except a pink monkey dancing. Don't think of that pink dancing monkey, okay? Okay, you can open your eyes. Do they have the permission to unmute, Balmesh? Yeah.
Sorry, I can do that for them if you wish to, no problem.
Yeah, okay, sure. I would love to know what iPhone thought of. What did you can type as well. What did you think of? Of course you.
Yeah, they can unmute. Whoever you choose, yeah.
Yeah, iPhone. What did you think of?
At first, I saw the pink monkey, then I visualized a gorilla.
You converted my monkey to a gorilla. This is amazing. See? So we can't control the mind. If we could have done that, we would say 1, 2, 3, 4, sleep. Does that happen? Do we go to bed like that? No. You keep twisting and turning, right? If we all saw this, what if I were to tell you though that the secret See, controlling this mind lies right under your nose. See, now all of you all looking, is it my lip? Balmesh is maybe thinking, is it my mustache? Yeah. What is it? What is under my nose? Yeah. What if I told you it was your breath? The secret of the breath, by you being aware of this breath, how it can control all your emotions. It can control this mind. Yeah. So, Rihanna spoke of some of the courses that we have in Art of Living. This Art of Living, we're a huge nonprofit global organization, and we have a presence in over 150 plus countries across the world. Isn't that incredible? Right? And she spoke a little of our founder, Shri Ravi Shankar. He's a world-renowned humanitarian, a peace leader. And, he came up with this breathing technique called sky breathing technique. It's incredible. Like, Balmesh, you have done it. Some of you all on the screen, you've done it. And, it's a 20 to 25 minute practice. And when you do it, you feel like you regain mental clarity. You're so focused. You're aware of what is happening, right? And Rihanna, she showed you one breathing technique that's taught in a workshop. How would you all like to experience this breath and being aware of this breath in a form of meditation? Would you all like that? I'm seeing no thumbs. I'm seeing no enthusiasm. Balmesh, do I not show them this? I don't know. Am I going to get... Okay, Sunil says, okay, I can't turn my camera on, but I'm going to show you a virtual thumb. Okay. I'm seeing some thumbs. Okay. I'll do it then. Okay. Only because of Sunil and his virtual thumb. All right. So if you want, you can turn your camera on. If you don't, it's fine. But once you sit with your spine erect and give you 100% attention. You're here, right? There are 59 of us, Let's be here in this moment. Let's enjoy everything. And remember, if thoughts are coming, let it happen. It's okay. No need to control anything. No need to look for a light. You're not searching for anything. You're just here in this moment and you're going to enjoy. Can we do that? Can we enjoy? Yeah. Awesome. All right. So we're sitting with our spine erect and let's close our eyes. And there's nothing to be... Oh, Jennifer, you have a question? Okay. Okay. There is nothing to be afraid of. So you can have a smile. I'm not going to eat you just yet. So gentle smile on your face. And let's take a deep breath in. And slowly breathe out. Again, let's take a deep breath in. And completely let go. Listen to all the noises around you, be it the sound of your AC or fan units, the sound of my voice coming through your speakers. Maybe dogs are barking in the background. Children are playing. Accept all the noises. Be in harmony with your environment. Let's take a deep breath in and completely breathe out. Become aware of your physical body. This body is a beautiful gift given to you by Nitya from God. Honor and respect your body. Become aware of your feet, legs, stomach, chest, arms, shoulders, face, head, the entire body. Let's take a deep breath in and slowly breathe out. Become aware of your thoughts, whether good thoughts or bad thoughts. Be with them in harmony. Accept all your thoughts. Let them come. Now you are in harmony with your thoughts. Let's take a deep breath in and slowly breathe out. Become aware of your feelings. You are peace. You are joy. Just take a deep breath in and completely breathe out. Become aware of your thoughts. Become aware of the sensations in your body. Become aware of your body and the surroundings. And very slowly and gradually, whenever you feel complete, you may open your eyes. How was it? Yeah, you all can type and share. Very relaxing. Ah, iPhone liked it. Very nice. You know, I want you all to reflect on this one question that I'll leave you all with. How would you like and what positive impact you think you can have in your life if you can feel this calm, this relaxed every day? Yeah, think about that. How you think you can feel. Oh, and I said before I leave, but you know, Balmesh, we spoke of
What up, man? I muted everybody though. Who got unmuted there?
okay.
Yeah, when you go deep into it, Jennifer says, yeah, still. Yeah, when you go deep, that happens, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So much nice experiences. Yeah.
When somebody asked me just now, they was asking about marijuana. I was telling them about the stimulants. I know you understand, right? Yes, I was explaining to them. I was like, we don't need a stimulant to get high. We experience that bliss every single day without any consequences.
Exactly. Really nice. You know, Balmesh, I noticed some of your audience today, you know, there are a lot of young people joining us as well. Right? I know there's we have a lot of them, but there are a lot of young people as well. You know, why I mentioned Balmesh is a volunteer, you know, with the Yes Plus. And you're saying, what is this Yes Plus? What is this? So the Art of Living, you know, it's an umbrella, and we have different courses. You know, we cater for, you know, people, elders, young people, toddlers, Art Excel courses for young adults as well. And, you know, whatever Rihanna, she is one of the teachers for the adults. It's under a program called the Happiness Program, and you get that exactly, that happiness. And that sky breathing technique that we were talking about, that this meditation is just a taste of it. You guys are not, Jennifer's a young adult as well. Yeah.
Jennifer, don't be telling lies. Don't be telling lies.
Listen, you're only as old as you feel, right?
Jennifer is my bestie, so I can make any joke with she, right? So yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, so we have this course coming up in a few days, on the 24th. If anyone is interested, you can reach out to Balmesh. Balmesh has all the information. It's called the Yes Plus, stands for Youth Empowerment and Skill Workshop. And you get a taste of all of this. You get a taste of the meditation. You get to learn the sky breathing technique that we're talking about, you know. And there's so much, you know, people have similar mindsets, positive people who are sometimes stressed out, and it's nice that you know you're in this environment where people can uplift you. That's what Balmesh Ji does, right? He inspires and uplifts. Yeah. Yeah. And for people who are, so this is from 18 to 30, and for people who are above 30, that's fine as well. So we have this workshop called the Happiness Program, and you're so fortunate we do this workshop, you know, at least 3 times a month we do it. So you can reach out again to Balmesh, you can reach out to Rihanna. Rihanna, maybe you can share your number in the chat. And you can ask her, tell her, hey, I want to know how. And Kavita said, I'm going to give you 20% discount. So you can.
I like how you just so funny. But these teachers are in the group chat as well, like, guys. So they update stuff on a daily basis, right? So all of them are in our group chat as well, by the way.
Yeah, and tell her you're interested. And all our facilitators in the Art of Living, you may get to hear from Rita and there's Swati. They're all so loving and they're kind and they're ready. If you ask them for help, they're ready to come. Or regardless of what you're doing. Lovely. Rihanna Jennifer wants to know. Rihanna will hook you up. Yeah. At Rihanna, remember, don't forget to tell her 20% discount, right? You're all part of our family here. Yeah. So, Balmesh, it was an honor. Thank you so much for having us here. And yeah, we hope we see some more faces now that you know us. Maybe they can feel, more connected, so they can turn their camera on the next time. I heard you have a part 2 program. I hope we're getting invited.
Definitely, you guys have to be here. I want to do that. It's going to be 2 days next time because there's so much to share. I just wanted to kick this off. We're going to look to have the goal is going to be way bigger than this next time. Maybe look at 300 people, maybe 500. I set big goals, right? Looking at putting 500 people on this call. I hope that everybody here now, if you can get 5 to 10 people to come on that workshop, it's going to be amazing. And you know what you're receiving now. You know the value you're getting, and it's going to just be mind-blowing. We're just going to impact all of these people, So, I mean, Kavita is there, Rihanna is there, Swati is there as well. You're going to hear from Swati shortly. She's all the way from India. She's here all the way from India. And they are bringing so much value. So that's why they're in the group as well. I made them admins in the group, so they post and they share the updates. So I know all the time you all didn't know what was really going on. So that's why I really wanted them to be here, especially today, so you guys could experience it. And so you all could be introduced. So that was what I really had in mind as well. So like your guys can connect with them. So you know who they are now. So you know that they're not mean, they're not just posting flyers because they want to come do some of the course. No. It's because they really want you to benefit from the value. I will not share anything. I will not have anything in that group. That's why I'm so particular about the links that have been posted. A lot of people might not understand that. And the stuff that have been posted. I only share things that I fully believe in. You understand where I'm coming from? I don't want to give anything to you guys that I don't believe in. You understand? So anything that you're getting in that group, I 100% believe in it. You understand? So, and I participate in all these programs, guys. Yeah, sometimes I'll slack, but I participate in all the programs, anything that I can be in. I did a 5 days, silence retreat with the Art of Living recently as well, where 5 days I went, 4 of the 5 into silence, and it was amazing because this is something I used to do once a week. But this time was a little more intense because there was no talking. I had to shut off my phone for 5 days. Any of you could do that? Yes, you can if you really put your mind to it, right? It was amazing. So now I know when I want a vacation, I'm going to do a silence course. And you just lock off from the entire world and we meditate all day. If you think you did a lot of meditation or something, if you really think that, oh, wow, this was long or something like that, think about meditating all day, right, guys? But it's a process, right? It starts. You have to start somewhere. So, I mean, Kavita, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I nearly got a mini heart attack today because she said she had an intro talk and I wasn't sure if she was going to come on. But she gave a word and she stood by it. So I really appreciate that.
Thank you for having us. Okay. Hope I'll see you all. I'm going to add to what you just said with the 500 people. Yeah, I hope I actually see them on the screen and not see iPhones.
Yeah, well, next time we're going to have the rule of camera being on, right? Next time, definitely.
I would love to see some faces. Yeah.
I want to get approved then, for the first one. So we'll have a strong team next time to actually make that happen. All of the people who are here, right? Thank you so much, Kavita. I really appreciate it. Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you. Okay.
I just want to introduce Swati. I asked her to come on and I'm so happy to see her. I know they have so much programs going on right now. I'm supposed to be in her yoga workshop. She invited me to this weekend. I'm so sorry. I was so excited to be there, but I'll come on tomorrow on Monday for sure. I really wanted to be there and I couldn't. I had so many things happening at the same time and unfortunately I couldn't be on. Nevertheless, they're always there supporting me as well as much as I support them, and I really appreciate that. So I just want Swati to say hello, just share some insight. She actually is in Trinidad right now along with her husband, Ritam. They are teachers, phenomenal teachers with the Art of Living. Swati herself, I think she used to be a software engineer, but now she's just being, all right, I forgot. And I forgot that I put you onto Rihanna, right? I forgot about her. But it's awesome to see you guys take the information, right? So as I was saying, Swati now, I think she's full-time, just teaching the art of living. She got stuck in TNT when they came last year, you know, and I think she's really enjoying the experience of being here and meeting nice people like me. It's so nice. So it's so nice to connect with you. So Swati Ji, let me put you on the spotlight here, Gil. Say hello to these individuals. She's also in the group, guys. And Swati, that's all right. Did I make you post? Yes, I did. And she's always updating stuff. So I want you all to pay attention when stuff is being added to the group by her as well. When you see Swati, you know that who she is now, right? You know who she is. So hi.
Hi, hello everyone. Thank you, Balmesh. Thank you everyone for inviting me. So, Balmesh, already everything is shared by Rihanna, Kavita.
I know.
Nice. So just one to line maybe I could add. How many of you are getting bored at home? Just show me your hand. So this is the best way. We have these free sessions. Tomorrow we have 7 to 8:30 yoga session, and Gurudev Shishi Ravi Shankar is going to join us in that session. So you can join, and this Sudarshan Kriya which Balmesh was saying, it's a very powerful breathing technique. It's very good for COVID. So you all can experience. It will really help to cope up with this, that to bring the lung capacity good and all. So yes, that's all. Thanks so much, Balmesh.
Thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming and saying hi. So everybody knows who Swati is, right? So when you see Swati posted now, you know who Swati is, right? So she's always updating me on all the courses and always sending stuff to me to come and be part of it, always checking in. And I really appreciate that. So I mean, it's only a little while that we've known each other. It hasn't been very long. We've connected through the program, and I think I see a very, very long journey with the art of living, because the main thing is that Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankar, when I've known about him before, but when I came to the course and I had the experience that I had, I was at the point where I was looking to go to the next level. And I'm looking for a self-realized master that can take me to the next level, not somebody who's at the same level that I am at, right? And when I met him, the things that I experienced, even through the program and then with him, it was absolutely amazing, guys. And you all know that coming from me. If I tell you that, you definitely know I stand by my word. He's phenomenal. The knowledge, the information, the experience, the techniques, the breathing techniques. We might take these things, we take these things for granted. And these things are so powerful. The one thing you have from your birth until death is your breath. We call it the prana, right? The breath. You have that from birth until death. And we don't even know how to breathe properly. The average person, right? That's correct. The average individual does not know how to breathe properly. I find that strange. Most human beings, adult human beings, they breathe improperly, right? So it's so important to understand the breath and how we can use this to actually empower ourselves to become more powerful from the inside, right? And like I said, guys, again, this has nothing to do with religion, nothing at all like that, right? The art of living has people from all walks of life and stuff like that. And you're not obliged, we're not asking you to join any organization, or it's not a cult, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, anything I do is universal, and there's no obligations whatsoever. It's open to everyone, right? I always believe in that. And we're just here to bring as much value as possible. So Swati Ji, thank you. I hope Ritam is doing well, doing great as well.
So just to add one thing about Balmesh has shared about the breath. So have you seen ever a dog, how the dog breathes? How a dog or rabbit, they breathe very fast. Yeah. And if you see a tortoise breathe in 1 minute. One breath is in 1 minute. And if you see the lifespan of a rabbit and a tortoise, because of the breath, difference in the breath, their lifespan is much higher. Tortoise live 300 years around, and dog 6 to 6-7 years is the lifespan. So with the breath, we can increase not only improve the quality of life, also so many aspects. So there is a secret, and we would really love to tell you in these sessions, but it takes some time to learn it and practice it correctly. That's why we say workshop. Otherwise, we could have told you right away.
Correct.
Yeah,
it's a process. It's all a process.
Yeah,
I love that. So she said, just to add there, if everybody didn't catch that, right, is she was saying the lifespan of a dog compared to a rabbit compared to a tortoise, right? So the dog and the rabbit breathes very rapidly, very quickly, but a tortoise takes up an entire minute to take a breath, right? And because of that, the tortoise lives longer, the rabbits and the dogs, they live a shorter lifespan. And that's powerful. As I said, your breath is very, 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 very powerful. And you can increase your lifespan, yes, and improve the quality of life and also increase your lifespan. You know, so I hope to see you guys in the workshop. All the updates are in our group. You will see all the workshops that they are having, and you can come be part of it. We have people from all walks of life coming and becoming their best selves. And I will be doing a lot more as well. So to make sure that you guys always have this value coming to you. So again, thank you, Swati. Thank you to Kavita and Rihanna, and to all the volunteers, everybody who made this possible, guys, to all of you, especially because if it wasn't for you, this would not be possible, right? Thank you for coming on, for being part of this, allowing me to share this knowledge and this experience with you. I hope that you receive some value. We will be posting stuff into the group, keeping you all updated. Make sure that all of you are in the WhatsApp chat. As I said, the next time we look in the max order chat at 256 participants, right? We're almost there. And we're looking at the next time we're going to put 500 people on this call, right? You all think you're in this with me? You think we can do that? Each and every one of you think you can get 5 people to come on a training like this next time? Yeah? We can all make this happen. Help people, right? Because if you're getting this value, you want to share it with everybody else as well, right, guys? So thank you so much to all of you, all the ambassadors as well that shared this and helped to get this out, right? In 3 days, we pulled off a workshop like this. Imagine that, huh? Swati, 3 days, huh? Only 3 days now, I put this out, right? And with no planning whatsoever. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, it's all through the grace of God and the universe. Once, I'm just trying to tell you all, once you put your mind to something, guys, if you go after it, you can make it happen. Right? So the next time we have a whole month ahead, so we plan in advance. I'm launching the book. I'll try to complete it and launch it on the 2nd, right? That's the day that the workshop is starting. It's going to be on the 2nd and the 3rd of July from 6 to 8 p.m., both sessions, right? I'll launch the book on the 2nd. The reason being is my late brother, who has gone to the great beyond, his birthday would actually have been on the 2nd of July, right? So I want to do that and dedicate that one in his name, right? So that's the next date. I was looking for the next date that is coming that is special. And I was like, I think that I would like to do it on that day, right? So let's rock and roll, guys. Right? I think if he was here right now, he'd be very, very proud of the things that I'm doing and all of that. So hence the reason why. Right? So with that being said, thank you guys. God bless you all. Love each and every one of you. Right? I wish you all an amazing, amazing evening, amazing night, amazing week ahead. Like I said, we have many more things coming. You'll be updated. Mindset Mondays. Make sure you hop onto my session. The flyer will be there. The information will be there as to where you can access it. Make sure you come on and be part of this, right? So every week you're getting value. So you wanted a workshop, Monday I wanted that. The rest of the people in here, every week on a Monday night, I come on and I bring you value, right? We started last week. I was really doing that for my business team, but I opened it up to everybody as well because I don't want to limit how far the value can reach, right? So again, thank you guys. Peace out each and every one of you. Happy Father's Day, yes, to all the fathers and all the mothers that act as fathers as well. Happy Father's Day to all of you. Blessings to each and every one, guys. Love you all. Let's get some music, DJ. Wait.